Mic check. Mic check. Hi, Leo. Hi, Mama Panda. Hi, Blur. Hi, Maddie. Hi, Gold Dude. Hi, Rose. Hi, Lewis. Hi, Anna. Hi. Are you guys ready for Rocket League? Hi, Maniac. Get your nips out. Hi. I'm a little later than I wanted to be. I do apologize. But are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? I'm ready. Hold on. I'm ready. If you missed earlier, EU, we're in the semifinals now, and we're about to play Carmine Corp.
It's just one event, baby. Let's see what happens.
It's the third one that they've. This is more frequent than anything else.
Hey, they made the major. No,
that's 12 seconds.
Hair is pretty. Thank you. I washed and dried it this morning.
And they finished top 2 one time, didn't they?
It is my Ninjas in Pajamas jersey.
More of that, mate. Then we're gonna do a lot more of that.
Going to top 2 or top 1. They want to make Kyrie.
Koru, thank you for the 36 months. That is 3 years.
There's no verdict here yet.
Man City's in Rocket League? Yeah. City's gonna lose, probably.
Not the deliberate in the back. No, get them
probably. But hey, anything can happen. This has been like the craziest weekend of EU Rocket League of all time. Can I have a shout out for Koru? And can I get a wall
3 more best of 7s to go
of hype? Thank you for 3 years.
Of course, against Vitality later, but
you are beautiful and amazing. That's us. That's us. Let me add my new webcam. Anna just got me.
Of course, the blue wall generally comes into a series of favorites. They've been slow to start, but powering up over the weekend.
Let me change the file.
Doing what they do, making the top 4.
Local file. No, not that one.
Yep, ever since we got into the main event, this will be the second time
Border Nip
played a squad that was represented at
the how have you guys been? I think I fixed my computer for the scary game.
Went out on end game number 5 after that.
I don't know.
A little bit of an easier road for KC. Now going up against his NIP squad.
I don't know, but we'll find out.
Anybody too great.
Right, I'm gonna go there and then I'm gonna stretch it, which is shift or alt? Shift.
Looking at the NIP
I'm better.
We just talking about the points.
Here we go.
Not being here, Gentlemate's not
beautiful.
Being here. We didn't talk about that, but
looks
NIP,
good.
I think this matchup means more to them than to KC.
Feels
getting to the grand final.
Good, man.
Those 12 guaranteed points with the potential for 18.
I wouldn't care. Well, the only thing I would care about is still having to play the. I was flirting with my new coworker last night while getting absolutely wankered. I would not do that. This is a brand new job. Do not make things complicated for yourself. Quicker than normal.
Yeah, you really should be winning those ones.
I would not do that the first like couple days of your brand new job. 0 out of 10. I do not recommend. Is well fit though? That's fine. Keep that to yourself and us.
Since then, they are on the warpath.
I do not recommend making things complicated quicker than they need to be. Can I have a prediction started for Ninjas in Pajamas versus
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Hey, Corp.
Anyone that's here deserves to be
and
here. But
I'll close it.
I want to say that not just as just for Ninjas.
I'll close it so everyone can vote, even if you start it.
Our wins are not like
everyone can vote.
We got these wins, and we're gonna do it again against.
Yeah, don't fuck your coworkers.
If they fail miserably here, then you might look at their run and be
unless
like,
you don't want to keep the job.
Do we talk about them? Maybe me trying to put them in higher up in that top 8 power ranking was a bad call. This is a big proving point on
Thank you, Potato.
In my opinion, too.
How manager's prediction? Yeah, you're doing that because you want to vote for Carmine Corp, don't you?
Hashtag KC, hashtag NIP. Get them going right now. Can Ninjas in Pajamas do this? Can they get to the grand finals, or is KC an inevitability? I know where I'm leaning on this still, even though
shocker.
I think it's a good matchup here. Was that Bates?
Shocker.
I honestly still didn't even hear you. My fire alarms were going off before. My ears are dead.
Given everything going on with you guys and Cole, I want to get you two in a 2v2 team and just seeing if you could even get a kickoff going together.
Say yes.
I can leave not hear anything. Did you hear me?
Say yes.
Oh, shocker. Okay. Why are you saying shocker?
I'm picking KC. I'm picking KC.
Potato, you can still do that.
It's like
you're allowed to do that if you started the prediction.
Casey.
You just can't close it.
I'm going Casey.
I'll close the prediction. Do it.
I'll be picking Carmine Corp as well. I think they're just simply too good.
Do it.
But you were just saying, I think I already know where I'm going. Everybody
Rude.
knows where you're going late. If there's a
No, you think that all the time. You think that all the time.
I know.
There is, because you're not going to go against K Corp. You're not going against the Blue Wall.
Against them plenty of times.
You can't even use this as one of the examples of me picking the favorites.
Let you know.
Because you got to pick the Blue Wall. You got to pick the Blue Wall. Chat, what do you do? What are you doing, chat?
What if Nip wins?
What are you guys up to?
65%.
How are you, chat?
Why is Shogun so small?
I'd say pick a side, but we're all on the same side.
In your way. You were sort of shouting across at each other, so I thought I'd get my head out of the way of you both.
Yeah, no, this is.
I believe. I'm excited,
this is
actually.
One that has to be
I'm very excited.
I mean, you expect KC in the grand finals. They're just so solid.
What is the guy on the right's name? You don't know who teammates is? Oh, that's his stream, not mine. I got confused for a second, and I was like, no one in my stream's that silly.
And I just don't think they'll be able to overcome it. But we'll find out in this next best of 7. Someone's going to the
Maddie!
grand finals.
Thank you for the 5 stream streak. But what?
They can do it. They can take down the big dogs. Or is KC gonna make there another time?
Guys, it's time. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it before I close. Hold on. I gotta put my nips in chat.
NIP on the other side.
I'm putting my nips in chat.
In game 1. I think it was gonna tell us what kind of NIP we're in store for the whole series. Game 1 brought to you by Progressive. Well, let's find out.
See, they were 7 minutes early.
I agree with you there, Johnny. I mean, the fact that
oh, good 50. Good 50. Back into the corner. Stick with it. Get in their heads. Play the way you've played the last 2 weekends. You are the better team here. Oh, wait. Do I have time to vote in the prediction still? Or is that time up? I do have time.
Ooh.
Well, how much do I have? How many channel points do I have?
Testing the waters.
2,300?
Let's see.
Bet.
How's Jari is looking with the aerial max? That was pretty good, but no more work needed. But Zira cuts off the pretty pass from CRR to Oli.
I get to vote in that one.
Lucy's not got the touch.
You guys remember when I used to have 10 million channel points in mainstream?
NIP.
What a time to be alive.
Okay. No, they got a convincing win if you look at the results, but they have been a bit iffy for me this season.
Come on, boys.
I don't trust them personally.
I know you need my casting, but I believe in you still.
So far, this is a more trustworthy.
Oh, good sticking with it.
Yeah, that was a big
good
discussion
flick.
we had yesterday on, was it the pre-show or was it before one of the matches? I can't quite remember. We were saying, do you
I voted
trust
on
this
KC on
Ninja
mainstream.
Squad? And I think I trust them.
Not enough commitment to the bit.
Always will. As Oli puts in one of his trademark 50-50s to get Ninjas in Pajamas back on the line. Only a player who's had a huge upsurge in his results over the last probably year or so now, where he's turned from a sort of regular top 16 player into a real quality semi-final finalist.
You are the team of the weekend. Everyone's been cheering for you.
The center, it falls to Oli, gets with a double tap.
Oh, hi.
But so far, I'd say that it's been Ninjas in Pajamas that have
Steven, do you play IRL? Same.
I think they've been
many years in a row now.
And will they be able to?
Many years, many countries. Let's go! Oh my god!
I was thinking he might try hand this one off with an air double bump. We've seen a lot of those today, but he just goes for the reset over the top of Juicy.
Gets it right and gets it left. The angles that he conjured up there were fantastic.
Maybe I'll beat the French in one event.
Every little bit of boost as well. I don't think he had 100 in the tank at the start. I think he was on about 80 and still managed to get it from end to end. With
Hi, Archich. How we doing?
Very impressive there from the Dutchman. And Ninjas in Pajamas get a deserved lead in game 1. And I was saying, you know, they're coming into this one cold compared to Carmine Corp. You would not know that from the opening couple of minutes.
Yeah, they look more than fine. Casey have been doing a pretty good job getting bodies behind the ball in defense when needed. A nice counter rotation there from Chari as CRR follows up his touch quickly as well. And here comes Oli looking for his second goal.
Beautiful. Come on, follow up. Yes!
CRR's follow-up is good. And it's 2-0 NIP.
Yeah, what a start. This is from Ninjas in Pajamas.
You got this is the official Ninjas in Pajamas team stream channel. I'm wearing a Ninjas in Pajamas jersey. I am their broadcast streamer. What do you think?
He's showing the max. And he's also teeing up his teammates. I'd say normally CRR
this is Steve.
The defining factor for me for Ninjas in Pajamas, if his bumps work, if his chasing works, but right now it's the only show. Atto could change that though, goes above, and CRR, the player I was mentioning, does get the stage.
The high wilderness fan. I hope you're doing awesome.
An educational moment as well there for Oli. If you're gonna miss a flick in 2s or 3s, you want to go. You want to hedge high. You want to miss it high. You don't want to miss the flick or mess it up by flicking it too low, because precisely the fact that you've got a teammate Could follow up. Oh, as they did there, that's into the crossbar again. CRR into the post. Bump doesn't land. Now Vatira going 1v1 the other way, but he's not able to get it past Jarius. He's got
Lee. Chat, I lost 200 subs last night because I didn't stream.
Yes, but Vatira had all the pace there. He had the ball completely under his spell.
This is my
computer.
computer.
Moment for even somebody of the quality of
You guys think we can get 20 subs this stream?
Partly credit to him and partly maybe a bit of a slight towards Vatira, who should have done better there.
35. Can we get our daily sub goal?
Taking some joy from that chance, having the ball on one of their roofs. Having the chance to actually do something with it as Vatira tries to tee up his teammate. Not quite happening again for Carmine. Pato gets the pinch.
39 more, please. We just want to hit our daily sub goal.
It's like it's just not going to be their game.
Yeah, it's been Oli's game, really. You said earlier he's one of the most improved players over the past couple of years. I absolutely agree with that.
Come on.
Rise has been amazing to watch.
Keep playing, keep away.
To be a young player coming
out. Yes! No!
That's the wrong way, CRR. He was trying
thought
to
he
get
had this thing.
but his touch only helps Carmine.
Oh, so unfortunate, but when you're speeding into the ball from that angle...
Well, we're scoring all the goals.
We need own goal stats. We
yes,
do need some
no.
B-Rex.
Leave me alone.
And points totals in some cases as well. Oh, the kickoff trap from Carmine is 2-2.
No.
Everybody initially. KC were the ones who reacted accordingly.
That is amazing. Juicy gets the demo as well, and what a decision for the Vatira to go to the 1-2 with Atto. After that chaos, they reel it under their control.
It's a shame as well. Right after an own goal, you can see the kickoff goal. It doesn't get much worse than that. Here comes
oh, that's fine.
Right back. Well, that's going to make him feel a bit better.
That's fine.
This time, it's them who get the kickoff right. KC were trying to back right that, but
hi, Sharks fan. I hope you're doing amazing.
Very often stays central for the close cheating player.
Fair play, Ninjas in Pajamas. So easy to tilt and wilt after conceding those 2 goals. But they did not do so. Early in Vatira. Vatira gets a clean touch, but CRR is there again. He's starting to get a lot more involved now as the Spaniard. Jarius waits along the side. Only 110 points for him. He's been fairly quiet. Vatira into the center. A chance now for KC to equalize yet again. They've already got 2 goals back. Can they get the third? Vatira goes for the bumps. Not to be, but a huge boost steal. This is a real chance here for KC. Sierra has to get the touch. Doesn't. Vatira catches.
Stop. Good save.
It doesn't matter because Oli descends from heaven and slams it to the side until
No.
No, he can't. And somehow KC do walk it home.
Well, Juicy timed his arrival so well in the challenge, but he couldn't actually score the ball. Had to flip away from that one. Still worked out.
Wilderness fan, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I forgot that I turned on scare alerts.
Have resulted in quick goals in several
because we were supposed to play the scary game.
Back right possession for Carmine.
Oh my god.
Goals in game 1. This has got a 10-minute overtime written all over it. But
holy shit.
Still 30 seconds away from that happening. Will either team be able to steal that opportunity away from
all of us? Thank you for gifting to Rocco, Klimsko, Joshy Games, Ty Hype, and Febio. You gotta turn those off after this. You are beautiful, and I appreciate you so much. Can I have a shout out for Wilderness Man? And can I get some Widow gifts spammed in the chat? You are perfect, and I adore you. Hi, Atanu. You're incredible.
Or are we with Vatira? Looking to work the ball forward. Oh no, it's open the other way.
Oh my god!
Good shot! And it's 4-3 NIP! The counter attack in the demo.
The great white snipes.
Clutches
victory from the jaws of defeat.
Thank you so much, Wilderness Man. I adore you and I appreciate you more than anything. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the 5 gifted. You're wonderful. You get a clover in the jar. It is the last couple days to get your name into the jar. Remember, every 5 gifted, you get on a clover, and then we do a giveaway at the end of the month.
Good stuff from NIP at the end there. Counter attack goal in 0 seconds on the clock.
Are you not sorry? That's fine.
They were the ones who were pushing for goal, and they did not see the demo.
That's fine. You can say what you want to say. Keep saying it.
737 points, and you know, I think he might have even played better than that because he had the
Wilderness
with the flip reset. He had the flip
man,
to set up the second
you're beautiful.
Just so active. When Oli's playing like this team looks world class.
He's just so strong, isn't he? He's so solid. is Oli. And then I think that's the
Wilderness Man did a really good job of also reminding you guys that for the next 2 days, all subs are 35% off if you gift 5 or more. So it's basically free for you guys to gift a lot of subs. I don't make the rules. Twitch made them this time. I'm out of promotion.
A few seconds late. But yeah, Carmine Corp, the best positive they could make is that they stayed in that first game, but Ninjas in Pajamas deserved winners from it.
Absolutely, and yeah, Oli with that touch at the end to get the open net for Jarius. That was off of Oli's interception, so he's killed KC's attack, and he's passed the ball to Jarius with the same touch. CRR, I think it was, who got the demo, so everybody involved in that last play, really good stuff from them. Got to look out for the KC kickoffs, though. They did have some nice kickoffs in that game. We saw the demo and the passing play. The NIP did counter with one of their own, though. It's a more subtle one. It sometimes looks like something's gone wrong, but it's a counter strategy. When KC tried to get the ball to go to their teammate in the back corner by losing the kickoff on purpose, if NIP can get a mirrored touch, exactly the same touch from the other side,
your hair tie gets worn out?
Get the close cheek possession.
Fair. How long's your hair now, Koru? Hi, Bo.
Ideas at play here every time they go for the only set piece in Rocket League. This one does fall neutral, but Ninjas in Pajamas come away with it in the end. CRR gets a huge boost steal. And NIP have got a real chance in this series of building on that opening game momentum. Any sign that they were going to be cold coming into this one completely disappeared after a few seconds. And that's a better touch there from Carmine.
Mine's finally getting along again. I'm trying to take care of it.
Forbidden Temple.
And this is the NIP we're hoping for. Oh, Vitsira! Oh my goodness. He just slammed a double tap in from a tight angle. I thought that the goalie was going to match him to this one, but Jarius didn't actually have time to get up to it. This Vitsira drills it in.
That was an even better goal than I realized at the time. One of those ones that the slow motion replay was a great service to really show us the angles that Vitsira just played with there and the creativity to even go for that wonderful stuff there. And the Frenchman, and Vitsira now has got the taste of blood. He goes for more. Juicy against Oli. Oli stops that one in the air. CRR with Atto beside him, and Carmine Corp, you know, already a big step up from this game, even though they made that.
Was this best of 7
to this game?
Are you on mobile? Is that why you can't see?
Necessary pace from
it's best of 7.
Well, as it will be here. He doesn't get the touch he's looking for.
Because it's Championship Sunday. Oh my God!
And it's cleared towards Juicy. But yeah, the speed that Vitsira got that first touch to the backboard actually countered Jarius, who had advanced into the near post position. He thought he was going to have a chance of intercepting it, but he thought wrong. Didn't anticipate
Sunday.
The power Vitsira was coming at him with.
Juicy keeps it low to himself, but CRR is the next player.
It'll be this one, and then it'll be Man City versus Vitality, and then Grand Finals.
Keep some pressure for his team. Jarius plays as far as he can. Atto catches, and KC are building up a real.
No one qualifies for Paris here, right? This weekend?
Going to be a second goal for Vitsira. He beats the third man dive. Vitsira's starting to take over. It was Oli's game 1, but now Vitsira dispossesses.
No, not yet. I didn't think so.
And dusts Oli's approach.
No one from NIP has got more than 100 points so far. They've really struggled to get hold of the ball and do anything with it. When they do get it, it's looking like one of those games where KC get the head of steam and just keep on pressing forward and become slightly unplayable. But Into the Pajamas have got plenty of time to change that. That demo from Jarius could be the beginning of that as he takes out Atto, but it's another long clear there from Carmine Corp. Into the Pajamas is being called for cool heads here. They're still in this game.
Yeah, they've still got a lot of time to work with, and they're still.
Come on, good pressure, good pressure. Stay on it, stay on it, stay on it. Team plays.
We're excited to watch when we saw what they could do earlier.
Vitality is not better than you.
Hoping we'd see more of that, see more of it again at some point, and we are now getting treated to it. Will it be enough against the mighty Carmine Corp, who have woken up and they're not happy about that first game 1 going against them? Couldn't complete their comeback.
Doesn't matter.
We're part way to getting.
This team has been the best team in the world the last 2 weekends. I am
still no goals
confident.
Yeah, barely any shots for either team, really. 2 shots for Vitsira. That's all that Carmine Corp have had. 3 on the other side for NIP, so not dominance in that sense. They certainly look more likely, especially with
good save
again from Vitsira, pinching it down for Atto. Wasn't quite a goal, but
I don't know if he can get to anybody. Good pressure. Good 50.
Past CRR, so CRR has to get himself back as quick as he can because Jarius is slightly stranded there. 0 versus CRR. Decides to fake against him. CRR can find Oli. So once more, Ninja in Pajamas showing good composure, but Carmine Corp proving you'll need a bit more than that against them.
Yeah, they're covered in mid really well. These cuts of rotation from KC, stifling the counter-attacks that NIP are attempting. And now Ato's going through.
Oh no! This might go to game 7.
And the dodge at the end of it.
What a series this is gonna be.
Linking one touch to the next.
What a series this might be.
Those few plays. A bit of a shake on the cams there for Vatira, just getting himself as much in the game as he can possibly be. Carmine Corp beginning to look scary again. But Bin Temple's been kind to them. They've got some really nice wins and some good amount of goals here in the last couple of days that we've seen on this map. It seems to be that game 2 is when KC really wake up.
Come on.
Yeah, they are playing their game. Not many teams historically have been able to stop Carmine Corp from playing their game their way for the past 3 or 4 years. They often
it's a long time, isn't it? It's been so long since they've been a team that does
come on, boys.
The speed of play.
Yeah, Ato, Vatira, and you know, it's Farah before with KC, and now with Extra and Juicy.
Hey, even if they win this game,
they're just very good at
we're tied.
Where the game's going to be played, and it's often in the other team's half.
As it continues to be so, Vatira gets himself
They're
into
so
quick
good,
reset.
though.
Air dribble, almost over the top of IP again, and they are struggling so much.
Get it through body.
Sierra tries to get it done, it's not quite going to happen.
Wow.
Vatira linking all the play, like, these guys play Vatira a lot, right? They're going to be thinking, okay, it's Vatira, something's good's going to happen, but I get the sense that Vatira's surprising even them the way he's playing in this second game.
Yeah, he's been very fast.
He is playing great.
Chance now for NIP, but that's denied by Juicy. They needed that one if they were going to
Shift
get a
the
realistic comeback at the end of the
momentum.
game. And now time's really getting away from them. Oh, actually a chance though. So Ato's there to save it. And now really we are past the point where a comeback is reasonably possible.
Yeah, but they could still shift the momentum. Lock him out.
Control. It's down to the other end. It's going to be a simple win for Carmine Corp in game number 2. More dominant than Ninja in Pajamas was in game 1. One goal at the end would give Nip something to take into game 3, but not quite to be unless Joria's made that decision perfectly here. Now it's going to be looking like it's going to be 3-0 KC.
All right, well now we're tied.
Performance, particularly from Vatira.
Now we're tied.
Over, in offense. But yeah, KC looking like KC.
I'm finally going to mount my monitors
like
after this.
There haven't really been many teams historically who could match them.
My old monitor arm broke, and I had to wait to buy new ones, so my main monitor has been balancing on my Go XLR, and my other monitor is balancing on my Stream Deck. And this one's fine, it's not on anymore. But the whole thing snapped.
He also looks like he's emptied out half of a
It's all been leaning.
Not sure what's going on there on the face cam. I might get another look at it at some point, but yeah, they need to stop Carmine Corp from having their way.
Just tinkering. That's what Joris has been doing, and I think the Ninja in Pajamas need to tinker with their
that Razer sponsorship goes crazy though.
Ideas here in this series going forward to game 3, because game 2 got away with them pretty fast, and a series can go away with you away from you against Carmine Corp just as quickly as we do head to map number 3.
Maddie.
And hopefully this is where the series starts to settle out. We've seen one team perform really well in Nip. I mean, KC had a few moments, but in general, Nip were much better. Then we saw KC dominate game 2. I'd like to see a nice even game here. And
let's go!
Just like this, reading the fake.
Yeah, he reads the double fake. Joria sees 2 players going, but he could just, I think they turned away a bit too early. They made that a bit readable, in my opinion. Yeah, if you're sending 2 players like this, it's either a demo kickoff, a double kickoff, or a fake like it was. And yeah, you can just kind of chip the ball against all of that, and it's fine. So, good read by Jorias, and 1-0 already.
Yeah, basically a head start there for Ninja in Pajamas. Can they make the most of it? Juicy, he's up in the air, needs to get involved in this one. Gets the flip reset over early, great way to get involved, but CR and Jorias. CR actually calls off Jorias. He's been a little bit quiet over the last couple of games. I expect him to be at the forefront of everything good and bad that Ninja in Pajamas do, but I haven't noticed him too much so far. And as I say that, he gets a lovely pre-jump there. And Vatira misses again. Vatira's had a really awkward start.
Oh, come on!
Let's
go!
Initial kickoff and then just getting a little float past him for goal number 2.
Yeah, I think he expected a harder ceiling hit. Didn't think that was going to come that close without getting a hard bounce. does misread it completely.
Ryuk, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Can I have a shout out and some people primes in the chat? You are beautiful, and I appreciate you more than anything.
Second touch. Could have been 3 if he'd done something incredible there, but not quite to be. And now KC do have some pressure of their own. Juicy is keeping this one to the center. The pass is loose.
A shout out and some people primes. Oh, almost the third one. We love it.
Really knew what to do there. Almost it goes top ends, but it would have been, I think, if the goalkeeper's fault if that had got it. It wasn't a bad idea by Atto. Always be careful when you're running through the demo and the ball is in a position where an own goal is lining up.
Well, it's similar to what happened to CRR game 1, isn't it?
Yeah, the arrival angle is the key.
Come on. Keep that pressure.
Of course, made it a bit safer.
Didn't mean to hit the add button. I apologize.
Game 1, a 2-0 lead to Ninja in Pajamas. KC did get back though a couple of games ago. Let's see if they can do the same this time as CRR sends it long. Oli's behind him, thinks about getting that boost and does. So Jarius and Oli both have 100 boost. Oli should be
sounds delicious,
this one.
Maddie.
CRR.
I'm going to a really special dinner tonight.
They seem to have all of them.
So I am trying.
Jarius waits for Juicy to put this one.
I am trying.
So Juicy won't be able to do too much either.
Not to eat much before then. Ate a little bit of eggs this morning and a strawberry
and then gets a boost deal as well. So
and a string cheese.
Into the Ninja in Pajamas half, but so far they're not looking like they're struggling too much of what KC are offering in game 3.
And that's a great aerial challenge from Jarius, stopping Atto.
Oh, good demo! Beautiful!
Leaves it out open for CRR, and it's NIP in game 3. The response is here for all to see.
Well done. Good decision there to go for the demo. Always love to see a goalkeeper clean taken out. Make him a dribble. The easiest thing in Rocket League. Just hold down R2 and the ball will end up in the back of the net. The swingy series continues, Johnny. I said I hope this would be the one where both teams perform really up to standards, but they continue to be wrestling it back. The pendulum is flowing from left to right.
Wow.
Goals as well.
Yeah, don't forget, it's your last 2.5 days.
Yeah, probably should have been 4 there. As
to get a clover, to get in the bucket for the prizes.
Prepared for the shot that was coming towards him. CRR is just
to make moves for March.
Here. He's behind Karmine Corp lines.
And we are 33 subs away from our daily sub goal.
Up at the halfway line. But NIP feeling extremely comfortable here with the goal lead they've accumulated. They're not sitting back and parking the bus. They are fighting for the midfield. Oh, a shot by Matira though. That is too easy. NIP actually causing some chaos of their own.
Yes, Maddie.
Yeah, that touch from Jari.
Remember, you did it too during double. You have more in there.
Not when Matira's lingering. You don't want to do anything that gets the ball towards him or any of the KC players.
You did 10 of them when it was double. You have 6 in there. You've gifted 23.
Atto fakes it past Jarius after the kickoff.
And 10 of them when we were double clovers.
No momentum. It's almost 3-2 straight off the bat. And Oli gets an all-important touch. Now, can NIP continue to hold on? Because this lead will disappear.
Instead of 4, you have 6.
Yeah, Karmine Corp are as good as anyone at seizing these opportunities when they come along. Brilliant cut rotation by Atto. Jarius is here.
KC fans, you're welcome here. No, of course you're welcome. Of course you're welcome. Half my mods are KC fans. I'm just rooting for Nip. We just don't let you people be toxic about it. We just don't let people be toxic about it.
Everything good and bad Ninja in Pajamas do. That was part of it.
It's because I'm not the one casting, chat. It's because I'm not the one casting. They need to hear me losing my breath and screaming at the top of my lungs. I need everybody to gamer lean for me and get your nips out on the table.
Anyone could go, but not both of you. No. It's a long
20
seconds that Karmine Corp have got to work with in what should have been a pretty routine closeout for NIP. Defensive blunders across them.
One in chat if you'd say that KC are favourites in this game right now from here. With all the momentum, 1
minute
and 5
thank you for the hype train.
They are still down by a goal, but they're looking like it's
thank you for the hype train. They get a wall of Widow trains and a wall of Widow hype.
Managed to get the ball back. Atto end to end. He wants to get the reset. Can't quite.
It's a ghost train.
Expecting him to get the reset. He gets past 2 of them. Then Juicy almost gets the double demo. Nearly there.
I like trains. Fork found in kitchen.
Well, NIP is stabilized.
Come on. Less than a minute. Less than a minute.
More clear who's going when.
Less than a minute. I heard if we get to a level 2 hype train, we win this game.
Their best work all game.
Just a rumor, though. They almost believed that too.
Jarius shot. Now Juicy likewise. But NIP are swarming. They're doing to KC what KC do to everyone.
Yeah, they've done really well after surviving that awkward 20 seconds or so. This is what they need to do, keep the pressure.
Spoon also found in kitchen.
Against Carmine Corp is definitely offense. Juicy wants to read CRR. CRR dances past him, but only as far as Vatira, who gets a couple of touches.
Come on, keep it away, 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 keep it away.
Jorius, huge touch. Juicy maybe with one more chance. Vatira up, but only can clear. And maybe that's the moment Ninja and Pajamas retake their lead in this series. The ball is going to fall as far as Juicy. CRR blocks him, continuing to defend.
Good bump.
Vatira's annoying Juicy.
No, come on.
Don't linger.
Okay.
Eventually, the game does end, and everyone who said one in
All
chat
right.
is silly, because obviously
now you get us to a hype train level 2. Now you get us to a hype train level 2. 5 subs gets us to a level 2 and gets you a clover.
Effectively before. But yeah, what a crazy series this is. We had the most defensive series the day before this, where 2 teams are scared to lose, and now
hi Rose, hi my
2
queen.
teams slugging it out.
I hope you're doing amazing.
Mistakes happening on both ends. I think that is.
I hope you are doing amazing.
The series being such a high risk.
Making breakfast? What are you making for breakfast?
From the tier. Didn't expect that big bounce the way it came at him. But yeah, both teams are playing so loosely, I should say, that
We do, chef.
they're kind of making
We
the
do,
other team
chef.
rush their touches. Oh wow,
Definitely. Definitely. When they're trying to play the pace that they're playing. You know, I mean, would you have said, so with 1 minute 34 seconds left, when Carmine Corp get that second goal, what percentage chance do you think they had of winning?
Am I the content creator? I'm not a signed content creator for Ninjas and Pajamas, but I do their team streams. So this is a watch party, obviously, because there's mainstream playing, but like the days that you would watch a streamer to watch their exclusive Friday games or during the opens or during quals, it's me. I also went to Boston with them, streamed from the venue Boston for them.
But yeah,
He loved
when you're looking back at that double commit, it's the standard.
Maddie, thank you for the 95 bits. I love you, and thank you for getting us 19% through a level 1 hype train. My queen, can I get a shout out for Maddie and some bit hype? Let's go! See, I told you guys, as the hype train moves, they score more. It really is true. It really is true. You're beautiful.
Ninja Pajamas knew that
You're
KC
beautiful,
boost off, so
and I
Jorius
love
could
you.
take his
Thank
time,
you for
put it into
supporting
a
me.
dangerous
Thank you
area,
for supporting the
and
boys.
then only the
Thank you for
start of
supporting
game 1
everybody.
was able to put it away, and it's another great start from Ninja and Pajamas. So any worries that KC had all the momentum from that last game, even though they lost it, fully alleviated here on Utopia Coliseum, one of my favorite maps. Soli again goes high. He's
Supporting you, I just like hard nips. Valid?
Shooting angle. But Oli is just a
Valid
thorn in KC's side this series.
Hi, Lexi.
He's been right place, right time a lot of the time. And when Oli is,
I don't know what you're asking me,
right
Fiat.
side of the ball, he is such a dangerous player. And sometimes he just like
New healthy bread. Oh, I love that, Rose.
Get on the wrong side of the ball, and making awkward touches. Not been the case
Good
today.
save.
Oli gets one save.
Good save.
Floats into the air, lands in front of the other one. The follow-up shot came in, maybe just a touch too quickly. Stories hadn't fallen to the ground yet.
I mean, all of that came, though, from another CRR double commit. Again, I don't know if it was his fault or his teammates, but he was involved. Atto towards Vatira, and only 1-2. Not the first time this series, it's 1-1.
Phenomenal team play. Vatira dodging Oli's bump, up to Atto, back down, and yeah, you're not stopping that one.
What a beautiful shot. Unfortunately.
Yeah, the double commits are noticeable. I think they've just got to have a good idea.
You were sick the other day. Are you better now? Slightly? I'm still really congested. I just did like a deep clean out before I started stream. My ears still pop when I talk. I am feeling slightly better though. My husband's still very sick now, and my son is still on the edge of it. We don't get a break with it.
And if anyone is wondering why,
thank you for liking my nips, Lexi.
You think will be amazing and take over the world, and they don't. That is why, because
we are on the edge of glory.
Do take time to create.
Come on, where's my defense? Where's my defense? Good pop. Good clear.
It was high. Maybe we'll be able to get this boost as well. Atto thought about going for it, but wasn't able
back in the
to
corner.
So. Big demo from Vatira on Oli should clear a little bit of space here for Carmine Corp.
We'll get there.
And Atto can get Juicy.
Not gonna wait from him. He doesn't deserve it.
As far as Oli, and the game has gone into a bit more neutral territory now. And I think after that goal from
I had surgery and I woke up with a A toothache or a throat ache?
Turn the screw whenever they want. KC, meanwhile, they're going to keep on trying to batter them down.
All right, Fiuk, I'll look it up.
Well, if the world of RLCS continues to have regions being turned upside down and top teams getting toppled, it would continue to, you would expect NIP to be the victors then. Yeah, that's been the trend for the past couple of weekends. Space Station winning NA. You got Mina's top 2.
Throat ache. I'm sorry your throat hurts. I hope you don't get sick like we do.
Today of Apex, undefeated TSM losing in semis. Now, Gentlemates, the major champions already out. KC down, but not out yet.
That's the thing when you're at the top, everyone's trying to get you and learning how to beat you. CRR gets it past a couple of them, but it's slightly janky. But it almost worked for him, and credit to him when he had no boost at all. Vatira's hoping that boost will spoil.
I was going to say, I saw the Modelo.
Reduced to going for bumps and demos.
I hope the sympathy was nice, though.
Only at the near post. Still doing some good work here for Ninja.
Hey, I'm sorry that you guys lost.
Slowly but surely, while we've been chatting, we've been getting back on top of it. But oh, Juicy takes out Atto right when Atto was about to strike.
That's a tough one. KC trying to play closely together.
You say Juicy takes out Atto?
Trying to get the attack to follow as quickly as possible. But in doing so, they've got in each other's way. Both teams have fallen prey of that.
I have questions.
Because they are willing to play very closely together on the pitch.
Torres keeps the attack going for Ninja in Pajamas.
As well. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Has to work the angle and get it out. And CRR does work the angle, gets the pinch, and it's almost brilliant. Juicy a save at the top. What an effort from Nip.
And now here comes Atto the other way. Tough read for the defense.
Oh, wide.
Oh,
thank God.
I cannot believe it.
Stick with it. Stick with it. You're not in a great spot.
Not this time, though. Nip, after almost causing some magic for themselves, get away with one down the other end. Jorius sit forwards, wants to get this done, can't do it. Juicy, he goes high. Too much more with it, so CRR is able to find Oli. He goes for a double himself. Vatira, good save, good read here from Vatira.
It's a great series here for both teams. And Jorius with the reset couldn't get really much behind it when he tried to fling it on target. Oli with 50-50s in the back corner. CRR is heavy committed here, so Jorius will have to be careful. He
is less than a minute.
Challenge. Just
keep the momentum. Keep the no. You know who beat them? Was it Illinois?
Nearly got NIP in trouble as Oli.
If I still watched college basketball, I would have been loyal for you. If that makes you feel better. If that makes you feel any better, I would have rooted for you.
Flicks it past Vatira. Vatira, all he can do is watch. Juicy.
Although the Fighting Illinois do have a pretty campus.
His pitches have been great today as well. Oh, what might be rolling in? It's coming all the way in. It's Atto, the 50-50 master himself now.
And this is why you cannot flip into the ball in the opponent's back corner. You just cannot be doing that. It's why the meta of losing 50 slowly has developed. Because if you flip, you have just pushed the ball in your own net.
2 seconds left. Can Ninja in Pajamas make up for it, or will this series continue to go neck and neck? Vatira, he's high. Oli up against CRR. Vatira isn't going to get the goal. Wow. It's not going to matter.
Oh.
Carmine Corp win it. And
my God.
Oli's chief ability, the main thing he brings into a team
just tied the series.
But that, Johnny, as you were describing,
no fucking worries at all.
Yeah, that wasn't what they needed at the end there. I mean, you really.
Oh, I don't have drops on in my title.
In the world of losing 50s on purpose, but the key part of that is controlling the 50 while you lose it. You don't want to add a ton of power.
S drops. Finally, a series that goes the distance. I was going to say everything's been super quick today, so at least we're feeding families.
Have a flip. He'd already used it.
At least we're feeding families with some content. Guys, have any of you ever been doing omakase? Like sushi dinner, you know, where it's like
a pinch of sorts.
Like 10 to 16 courses, but it's only like 1 or 2 pieces per serving, but like it's really special.
Has to take the power off the ball, not add to it.
Omakase!
I do respect Jory is immediately stopping driving as well. You know, when the ball's going in, you just stop.
Not a kamikaze!
You need to do when you're conceding and when you score as well. When you hit it from your own end, it's like, yep, that's going in.
Well, clearly not.
Sometimes you look silly when it doesn't, but coolness points definitely there.
Clearly not.
Animated Jory is he really does. He just wears his heart on his sleeve. The ball's going in and he's double face spamming as it's on its way. It's such
I don't really eat much sushi. Oh yeah, I forgot you're uncultured.
Let's see how they are they untilt? Can they untilt themselves? As
either way, it's like they're very like each course is like it's 16. This one, like there's a lot where they're like 10 to 16 courses. But it's because each course is only one or two piece. One piece or two pieces. But they're like really fancy and really unique and all kinds of stuff you've never like tried before. I got invited. It's like $150 a person usually, but I got invited to come do it for free, you know, and film and everything. And they're also pretty and scientific, and it's bottomless sake the whole time.
He didn't get the touch he was looking for there. Wanted to lob it into the corner and get back to it. As is, it just
I was a Moist fan. I was a Queso fan, so
realized that they were going to have a free shot. Oof. NIP really need to stabilize here.
I was a Queso fan.
Might be able to help them do that, but Vatira clears long. Atto, is it just a shooting chance? It is a shooting chance.
Gross. I will never forget being in LA. It was the first crowd land back after COVID. And we were all at like the watch party that V1 was throwing. Wow. Sounds weird today. But we were all at the watch party that V1 was throwing. And everyone was rooting for NRG, and I was the only person rooting for Queso. And so when they would score, I would scream, and everyone would look at me.
I mean, that'd have been a very fun goal where you're going into your own goal, you got to sort of push it above it, then your teammate redirects, then you get an aerial bump, and then you go for another bump. That'd have been a real fun one. Couldn't quite
Called a traitor to my country.
Carmine called for defending it in the end. Nice idea though from CRR.
We're still waiting for Landon again. We do not need a fourth.
They ended up conceding a third, and it was
copper box.
Game over. But it's the same as last time. There's plenty of game left. We might be able to wrangle something.
We need to diversify.
Otherwise, KC,
you don't need a third.
Keep on scoring, and they will keep on bullying you, and your heads could really drop Vatira. But maybe he could have gone for a clean shot. Instead goes for the double. Oli pushes that one out wide, but it's only as far as Atto, and we're seeing that infamous.
I hope I get to go to Paris.
Oh, nice touch here by CRR. The follow-up is Carmine Corpse, though. Joria's nice pass, infield to Oli. And NIP are on the board.
Come to Paris, root for Ninjas in Pajamas, so I can maybe go to Paris.
In doing so, he made it a bit of a stretch for Oli to reach with a pre-flip.
Yeah,
so that was what I was saying during that.
Messed up the shot, but the ball was
since it's not
speed flip into it to reach it. So fair enough, Oli. And that does yet again. Getting into the pajamas, back into.
There's already been a Birmingham land though, Maddie.
Can they do so? Can they use it? Juicy beats Jorias, then gets a second touch as well. Pops it.
We need new places.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
He had no boost, but even so, you got to touch it, Johnny.
I think Kansas City would actually be pretty cool. A Chicago land is very needed.
Oh, it just barely misses it.
I think a Carolinas land could be cool. A North Carolina land, it's a huge gaming realm. It's right next to Epic.
He tried to get up there and match what you expected to be a
I fucking hate the state of Florida, but I'd rather have a Florida land.
That would have been needed at the crossbar. Comes to the rescue of NIP.
Yeah, we need a Midwest land. I want Chicago. Kansas City is fine. Any of them. Jesus.
Vatira misses the backboard this time, and Joria's only sort of getting each other's way, and Vatira is waiting for that moment.
Keep them all in Europe?
Surely kill this game. Atto's already up because
I like being able to go to some.
With these two, it's honestly
Denver
like,
would be sick. I think I've heard it's really expensive though. Like for them to hold an event.
Still 2 minutes left. I mean, this game has gone relatively slowly. There's been 4 goals. I feel like we're at the end of it, but there's still so much time
Denver would be
left.
sick.
Vatira with another good read on the attempted infield pass. Intercepts it, slaps it long now. The ball comes back up to him. He wanted a soft touch, didn't really get any. But yeah, the KC guys, I think they double commit pretty well. What I mean by that is they go at different angles, they cover different options. When they do double commit, they're landing with momentum. They're going into different positions. They're not.
I was about to say there were years I made fun of the possibility of an Ohio land. I'd take it.
Recoveries by doing so.
Oh, Vatira almost squeezes that one in. That would have been
or Canada.
Over.
Everyone apparently, I was too early in the scene to be going to a land back then, but everyone loved DreamHack Montreal. People still talk about it years later.
Wow.
Oh, gross.
And that is pure shooting skills from the Belgian.
Yeah, so once more.
I've heard DreamHack Montreal was wonderful. There's also Toronto.
It's getting away from NIP now. They really had such a good position in the series. Up to 1 games, very much in that 3rd game as well. But all of a sudden, I mean, you give K-Corp 1 chance and it all falls apart. Until started to peak as well. He's at a very
Where's that?
series, Atto. Usually we're screaming his name loudly when he's scoring amazing goals. But you know, enjoy watching fundamental Atto as well.
Yeah, I mean,
love to go to Canada. Same.
I asked you a slightly loaded question at the start of this game of should NIP have taken a tactical timeout after the tilter of the last game? And I think that
in Sweden,
I'm prepared to say yes. I think they should.
I want to go to Sweden.
After the last game.
It does seem so. I don't hate it though. Sometimes we were very critical of the lack of timeouts in some situations, but I think that they, with the experience that they've got, should be able to regain from losses like the one they had. That's an opportunity.
He did it. Okay. Keep the momentum shifting. There's time.
Definitely winnable still. Jarius gets up quick and Oli secures it. Which was actually a necessary
Does Nip still have their timeout? No, they used it right before this match.
At least here, you think.
Well, it might save them a second as well. If the second was going to tick over before the ball went in, that steal could be really important come the end of this game. Especially as we know the kickoff strats both teams have got. But KC have it safely in the far corner. Oli, it's a touch there. Lovely play from Oli. Can he get this next one to link the play? Not quite. Atto over to CRR who has to get something on it. I love CRR, honestly.
Is this match point? No. This is a best of 7, not a best of 5. That's why there's 3 dashes up at the top that are gray.
Flying across the midfield. I mean, when Oli's about to 50 the ball in Casey's back corner, run. Get somebody, somebody get in the net. The ball can just come flying back at you.
See, I just think seasons should be appropriate. That's it. Like, I would love it to be in Canada when it's warm.
What you need to understand is he means go to net.
I was not necessarily a fan of having to leave Boston earlier because of a blizzard and missed Championship Sunday.
An extra 60 seconds to talk this one through. I think as much as anything, it's a momentum reset for Nip and a momentum.
In the past and hypothetical futures, I'm really not a fan of Texas in the summer.
Certainly, to be able to beat Carmine Corp, they were keeping the pressure early.
Could have stayed. No, I cannot. I have a toddler and a 9 to 5.
Games, that's not really
I work in an office.
In my opinion, as we identify Johnny from that moment, that only moment, a couple of games ago on Utopia Coliseum. So I think this one is as much of a mental reset as anything else.
Needed to be back. Oh, what?
Yeah, they've absolutely got the peak ability, NIP. It just seems like such a. I mean, the way they're playing must be so stressful.
Still could have stayed.
Because
you know what?
So much chaos,
you guys want me to lose my job? I have to start making as much money.
Seems to be literally tearing his hair out right now.
As I used to, so.
Get some kind of strategy going.
Any Oilers?
You couldn't really see it there for his elbow. It looks like he might have packed.
What do you mean Texas was hot in August?
He's got some. Is that a keyboard back there?
And what do you mean? There was a Boston and blizzard in February. A Boston and a blizzard in Boston?
He's made his bed, unlike Oli. So that's something. The make the bed meta seems to be better.
You're a make the bedder. Team.
But I left before me, and I left at 10 a.m. Yep.
You're not meant to make the bed
I left the night before.
There's some reason that you need to let it air out.
Really?
But yeah, after a little while.
We're forcing you to stream money-thons again?
Like a reset for your mind.
All right, start now.
Journey is what I've read.
Yeah, I think.
There's our March Dono goal.
Starting your day with a little win.
There's our daily sub goal.
Make your bed, and then at least okay.
All right, it's a money-thon.
Goes wrong. At least we did that bit right. You could feel like a
go crazy
human for a minute. Maybe start on the right foot.
Something that I've read, but yeah. So I'm hoping
it has to be in the title and uncapped.
On Neo Tokyo, where
I haven't seen a blink.
History, of course.
I don't know.
And we are.
This might not sound relevant, but imagine Oli like shows up next event with a made bed and just plays the cleanest Rocket League you've ever seen. Doesn't 50 the ball in his own net.
Just doesn't.
We hit the basic goals before we talk.
I mean, we might
setting even higher ones.
NIP, if you're listening, you get Oli, you make his bed. You could have done it in the timeout. They had the time.
That would be a play.
Hit the bare minimum.
Oh, 1 sec. Sorry, LBP. I know you're speaking, but I have to.
In terms of money. We have no money.
That would be class, but we didn't get to see that. We're gonna need to wait for next event to see if we'll get the timeout bed making ability.
Which is why I stopped doing money-thons.
Oh, or the final. Hold on. If they pulled out in the final, that would be outrageous.
Well, they got to get there first. They got to get there first, and that would involve
We're going
winning 2
to
games in a
steal
row against the Carmine Corp, but they're really beginning to step up and like the version of themselves.
I know it
on
does.
the kickoff line
I love this
a couple
team,
of months
man.
ago. But Nip are doing what they do. CRR, best and worst of NIP. I love him.
Cheeky little back heel.
That's my goat.
Challenge.
That's my goat.
And then the shot on target as well. That's lovely. You don't need to go for the ball in the back corner. You just
Lock
drive
in,
back,
twin.
fake challenge, look for bumps, look for demos. And if you keep ball cam on, you might even have a shot.
And it was from the only 50-50 as well, so that was the antithesis.
You know how high the oil prices are? I live in the United fucking States. Yes, I know how high the oil prices are.
But only takes him out. Jory is going to push this one to the side, and CRR has boost as well. So Ninja Pajamas beginning to encroach upon the Carmine Corp goal line. That's great play from Atto. No boost, and look how far he's gone.
Root for us!
Juicy dropping it down with the ceiling interception. Fight for the mid boost. One there by Oli against Vatira, who's now running away to look for boost. Some yellow pastures, I guess. He finds in the back corner. This is
Can you stop saying
exactly
you guys
what
and
NIP
your
needed.
war?
They're not making any mistakes. They're just putting in
Be
Casey
kinda
on the
nice.
back foot, just ever so slightly. And oh no, big miss from Oli. That's not what they need. That's not what we need either. We're just trying to compliment him. And then they're making mistakes.
Oh, come
like
on.
that one.
And him to get away with it, but this could be trickier. Vatira has Atto in front of him. Vatira goes to the backboard.
Why-
Jory saves the day. CRR had missed. Maybe CRR come, but he wasn't certain. Jory has made sure. That was a great moment of defending from Jory's.
That was a great double commit because you recovered it anyway. Yeah, you know, even if your teammate does get the touch, you're landing on the back wall boost and momentum. So I love that from Jory's. He's covered in the chance of a miss. CRR didn't have boost. Jory's could see that, of course.
Yeah,
KC
that's what
could
I'm
not,
saying.
So CRR jumping. Just
I've
to
been
put
very
KC
loud
off, perhaps.
publicly
Maybe he thought he
about
could
my
get
political beliefs. I really don't like you people and your war.
Jory's
So
an
fuck
Atto.
yourself.
Oh, that's great to get a hold
Respectfully.
of Juicy, and only can't quite get the save. He doesn't have
Shift
the
the
boost.
vibes
And
right
KC
now!
opportunistically make it 1-1.
Jory's, he tried to bring it down. It's such a hard skill. It looks a lot easier than it is to bring the ball down in Rocket League. And he just got on the wrong side of it there. Trying to low 50, keep the ball in the back corner. It kicks
Good
out mid
vibes
for KC
only.
to tie the game.
CRR's going to win this kickoff though, and Jory has the boost advantage too. Wants to get past a couple of them. Atto is able to force him
Shake
wide,
your
but
nipples.
only
I mean,
to maybe complete the job.
Widow
here for
Busters,
the
I mean.
I'd still say, despite that goal from Carmine Corp, the nip have been better here on Neo Tokyo.
Get your nips out.
The fact that KC scored last, as CRR sends it as far as he can. Juicy leads for Vatira. What can Vatira conjure up
Yes,
to change
ma'am.
that?
No.
Wants to get a couple of points. That so nearly gets one. And that was going to fall anyway. It was in slow motion in front of the nip goal.
I need a game
Jory
7.
this time was able to get it away.
I need game 7 overtime.
Oh, Vatira's 50's gone straight to Oli.
Oh
Yes,
my
he can.
boys, let's
Oli
go!
makes it 2-1. And we had a 50 on one end going wrong for NIP. Now it's perfect. CRR does such a good job to steer that one back.
Yeah, but what a lovely second touch that is from Oli, because it's so
really
easy
is.
to...
And that's
to
for
beat the
shaking
opponent's
your
ball and get
nipples.
it above the goal, but he knew the goal itself was clear. If he can just gently guide it past that man, it's going to be a finish. And that was beautiful play from him, and now his team have the lead. Almost conceded from the kickoff, didn't happen. Oli, can he get another one of those low boost flip resets that change the angle? Not quite. CRR diving in there. Jory is up against Juicy, trying to keep Carmine Corp pen back. CRR doing a wide rotation. Will the ball come his way? It does, and there's another good 50 from Oli.
CRR's got one. They didn't think he had an extra touch coming at them, but he does. CRR doesn't go up the wall, he just cuts it field. And Juicy misses. Vatira pushed up, he thought Juicy was getting at least a 50-50 there. But a total miss gives CRR another goal.
Yeah, any touch there from Juicy.
Xander! Thank you for the 2-month resub. Thank you for getting your nips out. You're beautiful. I appreciate you so much. And thank you for getting us 32 subs away from our sub goal.
Use boost for about 20 seconds because he is hoarding that 12 because he knows at some point he may well need it.
Yes, fantastic defense out of NIP. Jory has made another clutch save. CRR gets goal side again. And now Oli's chasing Atto away from the play. The goal line saves.
Come on, you're the better team. You are the better team. Show them who you are.
Minutes ago though, they've got
Good
to
clear.
keep scrambling.
Yeah, Jorius did use
Fuck
that
off.
12 boost in the end to get that goal line
Good
save,
whiff.
and it keeps his team 2 goals to the good.
Stick with it. No. Get back.
Can he go solo instead? Can he get it Jorius does get the all-important
Back in the
touch
corner.
for the first
Come
time.
on.
Atto round the corner, only huge 50 as far as Vatira.
Come on, less than a minute. Keep the momentum.
They're trying to keep their powder dry, hold their nerve, not rush into things. Juicy underneath it, but Jorius is able to get it higher, keep that ball lofted. It takes away that precious few more seconds.
Keep it away from him.
Free jump from Oli. I mean, everybody's just trying to win the race to the ball here. NIP
Come on.
are looking pretty good overall. What happened to CRR? He just drifted out of position.
Thank you, Mama Panda.
Vatira's made him jump. He must have thought Vatira was chasing him from behind because he's driven forward there. He must have thought Oli was behind him. And that wasn't the case. It was actually just an open net. And just like that, KC are back in it.
It's fine.
In KC do have the kickoff strat.
It's fine, we still have the lead.
25 seconds. Atto fakes it for Juicy. It's going to be a decent one for Nip. No, it's not at all because Vatira has control, but his touch was loose. Goes back out to Juicy, who had that awkward moment earlier that seems to have recovered somewhat as Vatira gets the demo on Oli. CRR goes on. This could be game.
Oh,
Can't
that's
do too much to miss and doesn't. And that should be game 7 confirmed.
This time CRR, he dodged a bump in the back corner. That's why the defensive rotation is slow from KC. They were really pushing for the equalizer here, and they did not land the necessary demo on CRR that would have made that play possible.
Nice spot shot attempt there from Carmine.
What a series.
It's not going to make any difference. The Ninjas in Pajamas will have done enough to force a game 7 against Carmine Corp. Carmine Corp, who still have a tactical timeout and do take their tactical timeout. You might as well. No free momentum for you coming into the 7th one, Nip. Oh, what an interesting series. You know, either team has dominated game to game. We've only had one, I'd say, where both teams are completely even. And I wonder if that'll be the same in the 7th.
Blur, don't you dare.
Yeah, very interesting series. Very back and forth series. NIP, who are extremely momentum-based.
Don't you dare.
Thriving in this circumstance.
I want to see a 22-minute overtime.
They were able to steady the
Also,
ship.
hi.
CRR.
I think I fixed my PC, Blur.
Fake challenge in the back corner.
I had multiple driver updates, did a bunch of stuff, got the game updated, so I think I fixed it.
It wasn't done though. Juicy's miss gives CRR another one. That was a misplay from Juicy in no uncertain terms. He had to get a touch on the ball there, and he did not. And Vatira could not read that happening.
It's interesting because it's been a really fun series to cast, and I hope for you guys watching to watch and be part of. But it's not been the highest quality.
A man after midnight.
Been the occasional whiffs. To me, it's if either team can just play a clean 8 out of 10 game, they should have this. But that's so much easier said than done on Champions Field.
Come on.
Well, both teams are they're accepting the challenge of trying to read every play just a split second before it happens, trying to race to every ball. Karmic Corp will feel like they are the more mechanical team. They'll feel like they are the faster team, but I'm sure NIP would say the same thing. When you've got two teams,
guys, we're over 5 million goals in the bracket rivalry, so please keep using our title.
Winning the races to the ball that
please keep using our title.
You're gonna get a game where whiffs are more likely to happen because players are pushing themselves to the limit. Missed touches are likely to happen because, again, players are trying to be that little bit faster. They probably wouldn't do this.
Oh yeah, I need to change it to just score goals using our title. You can't claim it anymore, but
trying to.
We are over 5 million goals.
They can.
Well, everyone loves it. It's everybody's favorite map, the decider, Carmine Corp versus Ninjas in Pajamas, in what has been an
just type in main chat, use retirement home title. I wish they'd left it in the shop the whole time.
We're assuming that these teams
I do think they should have.
Paris, the way they're playing at the moment, but
a lot of people don't get on the game the first week.
Grand final, the chance to win. In the case of Carmine Corp, yet another EU Open. They'll have to get through NIP first.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, top 4 is not that much of a points lead, so they
guys,
really
vote in the poll.
Need this one to feel very comfortable about Paris. And let's see who can start off the stronger of the two teams. Look out in particular for the challenges from NIP. Earlier in the series, they were double committing on a few of those, and it cost them dearly. They've cleaned up their act and started to synergize to a far higher level in the business end of the series.
Oli is dunked by Vatira, and Atto plenty of boost to play with. Vatira
And
was
good
hoping a
defense,
boost
good
would
defense,
spawn
good
underneath
defense.
him, and that one almost bounced its way in. I'm not quite sure how many touches that had, but the ball was pinballing in front of the Ninjas in Pajamas goal. Thankfully for them, it didn't lead to a goal, but still might as Atto goes high, and CRR has to get this read.
It's Karmikart pressing early. Pinch center ball by Juicy does get hard cleared by a ready goalkeeper. And that's CRR demo in the back corner. He's looking for the bump of the goalie as well.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The dirty work.
Oh my god!
Ball, slams Atto and keeps Vatira grounded. Just long enough for Oli to get there.
Yeah, that's what CRR does.
I
best,
just
and there was a
slammed
huge
my
response
ankle
from
into the
CRR
base
as
of
well.
my
The
chair.
face cams really roared after that one went in. Let's try and keep his composure over the next 4 minutes, because
Come on.
won't mean too much in this game, I'm sure. As Vatira goes to the back.
Oh, good miss.
Too much angle, incredibly, that it remains 1-0.
That's crazy that he's missed it by hitting it too far down, of all places. CRR's back corner challenge game has been a big difference maker in both this game and the last. And he's not challenging the ball necessarily, he's just driving into the opponent's back corner, faking challenges, driving past, looking for demos.
Come on, boys.
But it's really done a number on KC, who are expecting the ball to be the play. It's not, it's the demos, it's Vatira's last-ditch save keeps the scoreline at 1-1.
Good clear.
Great chance
Team
for
plays.
Oli to find
Come
CRR,
on.
I think it was. Oli's underneath this one. Will at
It's
least
fine.
steal
I like the
boost.
pressure. This is how you've played.
So there's a slightly
We
awkward
love
angle here. All he can do is
watching.
get some height on the ball, but he knows it's going to go towards Oli, so he needs Vatira to help him out, and he does. Casey seems to have steadied the ship for now. Oli and Jarius. Wow, that's gone some way. That's gone some distance. Nearly in, but out of nothing, a shooting chance there for Ninjas in Pajamas.
That's nicely done again by CRR.
Come on. Holy shit.
Vatira
Keep the
does
pressure,
so
keep the
well,
pressure,
though,
keep the pressure. You're in
to
a great spot. You're
control
in,
the
this is,
ball
I
in
won't
play.
get
And once again,
You're in a great spot
the
still.
willingness of KC
Up,
to send
get it over him.
multiple players
You
on the
can't get it
ball
over him.
is
You're on the
plain to
follow
see, but
up.
it's
Go
not
to the net.
resulted
Off the
in
backboard.
goal-scoring
Batty's gonna
opportunities
clear
for
it.
now.
Yeah, it is.
About
Someone
racing Atto
get
to that ball,
back.
but
I don't want to
realised
see
he
the
probably would've
bench.
got
It's fine.
Jarius will take this boost. It's not Vatira getting it. Carmine Corp will be getting to work their way back up, but one touch from Oli changes all that. CRR on the left wing. He'd love to take out Atto, but can't quite do so. So instead he has to come a little bit later.
I'm a little
Instead
stressed.
this time goes to the back wall. Vatira is waiting
If you
for
can't
it,
tell.
limiting Nip to as few shots as possible. 5 for Nip, 3 for Carmine Corp. So Nip have the stats, and so far Nip have the goal lead as well.
Yeah, played a great game so
Good
far.
slow play from Juicy though.
Jarius
We hate
looking
to
for
see
a
it.
goalie in the middle. He only finds Vatira though. Vatira's got the ball under
No, no,
control,
no.
but he's lifted it too high. If that was going to be an air double bump attempt, wants to really put the ball in a threatening position. He sort of cleared it with that.
Widow
double
noises.
CRR puts that one out towards Jarius. Lovely infield pass. Atto shoots.
Oh, what a
Big
save!
from
Holy fuck!
Jarius. Not
Holy
for the
fucking
first
duck!
time. He's the last man on the goal line, and he timed his approach perfectly. And now CRR can't quite get this second touch.
Huge stop. They're going to need more of those. They
Steve's
get
freaking
across
out
the
too.
finish line. Only 1-0.
Come on.
Vatira's miss, covered by Atto, who was there just in case. And now some space for Vatira to work. He decides to take it to the sidewall. Jarius
Stick with it.
easily able to get up and stop
Just
that
over
one.
a minute left.
Back to Juicy's to have a
You
go.
can do this.
He
You
passed
are
one.
that
Can he get
team.
past two? Yes, he can. And now
Fuck
here
anybody
comes
who
Vatira.
says otherwise. You are
Atto to
that
the center
team.
as well. When will these two put their spell upon
Good
the
save.
ball?
Gotta get it out of the corner.
Hoping an infield pass will show
Oh!
up. Vatira.
Oh my god!
Only Yusef. Atto comes in. Oli again.
Oh my god!
Monstrous defense there from Oli and Nip.
What a fucking
Oh, he
save!
saved the first one. The second one, he shouldn't have had a chance. The shot wasn't good enough. But here he is again.
No, no.
Oh, Jarius pops it clear. Dropped down by Juicy. Atto.
Oli!
Oh my god!
Oli stopping everything.
Oh my god!
How many saves has Oli just made? The game says 3. I'd wager it was more than that. Huge defending there, not just to get the block, but to put it to safety. And again, Oli's back.
How has he kept out any of those? Never mind all of them. 30 seconds left. Here come NIP again. Atto with the back ball read. But can't get it back.
Okay.
Oli's there, he shoots. If he can get a goal, that would cap off an incredible performance. But
Good pressure, good pressure, good pressure, good pressure, good pressure. Less than 20 seconds. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I can't stop.
Oli again gets the read. Then he gets it past Vatira. Can he seal it?
Oh my god!
Can! Nip are gonna make it to the grand finals. Carmine Corp will be out.
And Oli has just taken over the game. saves at one end, leads the counter-attack at the other. And even though he's hit the post with what was technically an open net, it doesn't matter because CRR is there to finish it. And that is game. NIP are going to eliminate
shit!
in 7.
Holy
and they do it by winning the last 2 games. EU's wide open. RLCS is wide open right now, globally. Predictions are in shambles. NIP might be the team to beat.
Oh, what a thrilling series that was. I'm beaming at the moment after witnessing that one.
Oh my
Carmine Corp
god!
looked like they were showing off their quality. You know, you said they'll back themselves to have the mechanical edge, and they did, but Nip dug so deep in order to win that one. And at the man of the match, Oli, I mean, you know,
Oh my god!
Oli, you've earned the right to do that. But then you've still got a final to look forward to.
He's earned the right to never make his bed and have it not be questioned.
True, we were wrong.
Absolutely fine. Hey, messy bed meta is absolutely fine for Oli. We don't need to talk about that ever again.
When this series is done and we head off, I'm going to go and mess my bed up. Do you know what I mean? Like, that is clearly the meta. There'll be pillows everywhere.
Into a magnet in goal. Every ball was just hitting him. It didn't matter where KC shot the ball. Oli was there.
Sorry.
There was one shot though. The Carmine Corp absolutely should have scored. I forget who it was who had the opportunity. CRR did a great job to create the opening goal.
Hey chat, what's up?
Practically no boost. That save is outrageous. This one, he shouldn't be a factor. That is basically an open net. If that's top right, top left,
pre-jumped.
Yeah. It should it should be a goal no matter
what.
Oh
my god.
He's done well, of course, to save it. But Carmine Corp, they let themselves down there, and they're eliminated. And we still got one more.
I need more Nip gifts.
After the break, you're not going to want to miss it.
Oh, now this guy's going that way.
We didn't make grand finals.
Valets can be a big test for a young homeowner turning into their parents.
There's an overflow lot somewhere in the vicinity.
If the garage is full, they go to the auxiliary.
He said if the garage is full, they go to the
Oh my god.
Let's just stand quiet.
See your grand finals. Hey chat, what's
I
up?
bet you guys have driven some great cars.
How we doing?
Protect you from becoming your parents.
Oh my god, I'm gonna take a small break. Is that okay? Are you guys okay with that? I'm gonna take a small breather for a minute. Can you guys keep chat moving? Can you do some gambling, do some predictions, maybe get us back to 500 subs? I love you guys. Just don't abandon us. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you shortly.
Feels like I'm giving too much in bed. There's records broken, I'm just trying to move my feet again. Can't keep reliving my past pain. 'Cause I'm not perfect, nor did I claim to be. And I fell
Welcome back to the Rocket League Championship Series. We continue on with one team now in the grand finals, and it's not Carmine Corp. It's Ninjas in Pajamas, much to the surprise of all the predictions out there. They managed to claw on through in a Game 7. And to talk about that series, we've got Jorius with me now. I saw some reactions that didn't look happy before, but now you look like you're smiling. Of course, you're in the grand finals. Congratulations.
Hi, Beaver.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, definitely. I mean, we had that little pinch goal at 3 seconds left, I think, in game 5 it was, or game 4. As I don't think a lot of people will be happy.
This feels really good.
When you concede that goal with 3
I'm
seconds left.
not gonna lie.
There's definitely some tilt, yeah.
Yeah.
It feels real good.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you guys, you pulled on through. I want to talk about the journey leading up to this, because I feel like you'll give me a candid answer.
Hi,
with this
Jason.
as well.
How we doing?
You know, everyone that makes it to the bracket deserves to be here, but do you feel like your run was a little less challenging than maybe something you guys are used to in a tournament like this?
Oh, 100%. I saw the Mickey run bracket allegations online, and I think they're completely right. We've had a very easy road to top 4, but then
admitting that's crazy.
We get those Mickey bracket allegations out the window now with this thriller against KC.
Yeah. Well, and I was saying that right before the match too. That
True.
It's not just, you know, for the season
Doesn't
overall,
matter
you guys
what
wanna
got
get
us
into the
here.
grand
We
finals.
just beat
It's a
K-Court.
proving point for this run, like to show, okay, now that you've got a real
Feels
opponent,
weird after
can you
saying
take them down?
K-Dot
Were you a little
Corp
bit
this
nervous,
weekend?
being like, hey, we haven't had a full practice against a team of this caliber coming into this matchup?
I mean, I wouldn't say nervous, more excited, because contrary to last split, we actually kind of got like a play style right now. Last split, we were like, oh, we're just trying to make each other feel good. And right now, we actually have something set in stone.
It really
So
does seem
I wanted to
related, Beaver.
showcase
It's
that
almost
and
like they should
see if it
keep us
would work in
forever
tournament. I was very
and
confident in
ever.
it, but it's nice to see like we got a good thing going right now. We're working towards a good thing. We just started, but it's already a great win to start off on.
Yeah. I mean,
okay, so there's gonna be Vitality versus Band City.
But I'm assuming it's still going to be. I can't tell you, but well, what do you?
And we'll be waiting for the winners of that.
I might have to give you a little worse answer than that. That's confidential.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Oh, we're top 2.
That's fair.
We're
I
top
expected
2.
a PR answer on that one. But I guess just looking at the region overall, you know, we see Gentlemates and GK not making this through. EU region, we've been talking about it all weekend. Depth or inconsistency, you know, what causes these things to happen with teams?
True. Hi, Jordan.
Credit to
I
where
love
credit's
you.
due. I think
Get some rest. It's a Sunday.
They looked insane in synergy.
You should relax. Take a nap. Keep me up on a phone. Chat with me when you feel like it.
Fair enough. Yeah, debates will like to hear that one. But hey, you guys are at the grand
You should
finals
rest.
right now. You've got a system.
Guys, before the next series starts, I lost 200 subs yesterday because my computer was being an asshole. And I didn't get to stream last night. But it would mean the world to me if we could hit our daily sub goal. Remember, it's the last like 2.5 days you can get into our clover jar
Every team needs a system
to get prizes. We have so many clovers in here.
KC, even an inconsistent KC, as Jorius says.
Jordan, I think I fixed it. I spent all last night working on it, so
yeah,
I think I fixed it.
Organized.
It briefly launched for me without messages, but I still wanted a full playthrough on stream, so I closed it, but it worked to launch. So I think
performances, and I'm sure
I think knock on wood, I did it. But yeah, guys, so help us get here.
That's what I was saying. I trust them to give us
Get us in here.
and I'll always love them for that. It seems that
Or help us get to our March dono goal.
The org introduce, they will have those moments, and that's
Get us to our March dono goal, so
that's one thing I love about
life becomes a lot less stressful, and you'll see a lot more of me.
You know,
Thank you for sending. Where'd you send it, Jordan?
Stoic face the whole way through. You get real human moments like that, and that's what it is. That's what makes this game exciting too. Is some of those.
Sasquatch, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you.
Every time I see that missed opportunity,
chat,
I can't believe KC didn't score it.
It's frustrating, but
could have left it for Juicy, and Juicy easily scores it. I just can't believe they've missed up on that.
I also finally bought the new monitor arms, so I'm gonna try to set up my new monitor before doing it. But yeah, we're gonna hope for Resident Evil tomorrow.
before we could see where we were spawning, and he was already holding a certain direction. And if it was wrong,
that was Joy.
he'd gone the wrong way.
Or
Was it
tomato.
Joy?
It was Joy.
Wait, wasn't that one debunked? I think he turned the wrong.
He did turn the wrong way, but his reaction.
It's tonight.
Was so,
I'm doing a very
so it
special
was sort of
dinner.
Like
I got invited to.
He had turned the.
Oh, so it
his
was more
brain is
reaction
just so
rather
fast.
than gambling.
Yeah.
Got ya. Fair enough. Anyway, it was similar where he committed.
Was it Rise?
Okay.
Okay, I can't remember.
Yeah, it was Rise. Yeah.
Okay. Either way, yeah, no, that was a pure reaction time, but it feels so instinctual sometimes. But here's the bracket.
I'm so
we
excited.
We do have
I can't believe we did
grand
this.
finalist
I can't believe
team
they did that.
Ninjas in
I'm
pajamas,
part of the
much
team.
to,
No,
again, I guess
can't
a
believe they did
surprise.
that.
We
It
knew
was
it'd be a good
incredible.
series, but everyone
The last
went
2
with
weekends
K-Corp
of
on that
watching
one,
these guys
and, they are no longer in this. So that means we have one more best of 7.
has been
before getting to
so
those
wonderful.
grand finals, and you can see the two teams it's going to be. Team Vitality expected. On the other side, though, a hot and ready Manchester City coming in with Seiko Cole, who's just brought a whole new life to this team.
He's been excellent, isn't he? And I'm glad that we heard in the interview
Bro,
earlier,
think
Man
she's
City
on the
was sort of
team.
making the allegory to.
We got
what
Vitter City.
happened,
I mean, I
the
think it'll be
kickoff
Vitality. I would
kickoff in
love for it to be
Copenhagen when
Man
they
City.
were
I just want
3-0 against
upsets
Novo
all
and
around,
losing
all
4-3. It was
weekend.
starting to look a little bit like that against K.Corp. Not quite as extreme, but that sense that when momentum goes against this team, they can fold and they can flop. But they managed to win out Johnny on
I would
Champions
love
Field.
to see it be Man
Absolutely
City, though.
Massive for them as a trio with Seiko now as well.
Yeah, for sure. The Man City org can be very happy with how this has turned out, because obviously they didn't instigate the change that has now resulted in Seiko being on the roster, but
yeah,
it looks like they've had the biggest benefit of that, because if the team lacked experience and lacked consistency, Seiko seems to be bringing that, and he definitely knows, as a former world champion, how to finish a season strong, and that's what they're looking to do here.
Another cool 7 games would be nice. Be a fun long day for all of us.
Your votes. Hashtag MCFC for Manchester City. Hashtag VIT for Vitality. This one I feel might be a little bit closer. Obviously, you got the fan favorites of Vitality.
A little bit closer than a game 7?
Guaranteed votes for that, but I feel like there's got to be kind of a renewed love here for Manchester City. I mean, there's a strong brand behind it as well, and for people, Cole, that just love that uprising story. You got.
I don't know if that's possible.
I mean, as well as that, you have to remember that on Friday these two teams played, and it went to Game 5 overtime, a 5-minute Game 5 overtime as well. So anybody who's just started watching over the last couple of days maybe missed Friday. And by the way, we have Friday shows back on the main broadcast, so make sure you're tuning in every Friday. Well worth
yeah, I'd love to see it be Man City.
I love it. I love watching those. Yeah, for anyone who is thinking that this won't be simple for Team
You can
Vitality.
go Game 7 with 10-minute overtime. That is
in the bracket now at semi-finals. It's all different, but it's still the same 6 players.
You're not wrong.
And we know these Man City players will cause Team Vitality some issues.
Well, I'm not sure. It depends. I mean, they did in the group stage, but
The chair squeaked
I don't know.
very
Today,
loud.
we haven't seen Vitality at all, of course, but I think Man City looked nervous earlier on. They didn't look like they were willing to commit as much to the offense as they usually do. So I want to see more. I think Seiko is very aggressive. I want to see Acro looking more aggressive, though. They're going to need Acro.
Great. I'll be back in 1 second.
His best version of himself, if they're going to have a chance here.
I mean, it makes sense too. Seiko's the one with experience against players like this. Like he's been through this so many times before. He's faced down these opponents. So I expect that same kind of thing here. Now the question is, do we think that's enough? Is Seiko enough for a grand finals here over a squad like Vitality? I got to say no. I think. I also thought K-Corp was the right pick, but I think Vitality Cole has to be the right pick here.
I think so. I think Vitality are continuing to look like a supreme force in EU at the moment. They're getting more and more comfortable. So yeah, I think they'll take this one. Maybe 4-1, something like that.
Yeah, Vitality, of course. I think they should win this one pretty comfortably if they play to the expected level. But we haven't seen them today. So every day's a new day. Maybe they have an off day. They've been pretty consistent recently, though, so I have to back him. But yeah, Man City need to be more aggressive than they were in their quarterfinal matchup if they want to make this difficult for Vitality.
Just quickly, what is a comfortable win for Team Vitality here to you?
4-0-4-1, I'd say. Or just maybe they win game 5-6 by lots of goals or something.
Okay.
Yeah, 4-1. 4-1 or better, they should be looking for.
All right, chat thinks it as well. We find out who goes and joins Ninjas in Pajamas in the grand finals right now, as we have Team Vitality facing down Manchester City. A rematch that Manchester City is gonna want to win to prove that they belong with the top dogs. We'll find out now how they hold their ground against Team Vitality.
So the Ninjas in Pajamas do away in the grand finals, but the Vitality is an opportunity to go back-to-back since their Boston outing. But for Manchester City, a chance at the first ever grand finals for the org after their previous best result of a top 4. Brought to you by Progressive is game number 1. Teammates, let's get to work.
Let's get the work show going. Very excited here. Vitality looking to make another grand final. You said it back-to-back. Kind of the major, of course, but Vitality, the organization, they have not won a regional qualifier, whatever you want to call it. Hold on, wait a second. Since 2024 spring, way back.
I see Seiko already starting off, trying to get rid of it, but yes, Vitality recent history regarding tournament victories, not necessarily looking the best, lost their last 3 grand finals. Seiko has not won an event since Copenhagen back in 2024, where he won with the Gentlemaids. So certainly an org that keeps turning up. As Zen, oh, what a good bump that is, and now an opportunity to try and chase down HB. Not the best first touch from him, as Akra is going to take over.
I'm sure it's going to take over right here. Very excited. I think we were talking about Seiko. My audio cut off for a second. I'm sorry.
You did the classic. You replugged in your controller, and the USB decided, nah, that's the one that you want from now on.
Yeah, I think that's what happened, or something like that. But I think I heard you said from Copenhagen 2024.
Something was it 2024 or was it 2023? Honestly, my ears are all bad at this point. I can't tell half the time. Stizzy on the way. Just wants the 50. A very good tournament so far from him. And Zen will take control, at least for now. Backboard. Acro, take it back over.
All right, sorry guys, we're back.
Scoring games earlier on between Manchester City and Synergy. Well, they're going to need at least one from here. What a strike from Zen.
I mean, he's just so talented. In Octane, by the way, this weekend. But just kind of new for him. I know way back in the day, Abjack's going to say he always played Octane. If you watch
That's what I come back to.
We'll hype him up. He was.
Jesus.
Won a world championship, of course. We haven't seen Zen on the Octane that much.
He's no
in his
spamming.
professional career.
Well, it was your
So far
guys' job to
weekend,
keep
that's
chat
a snipe. I
moving.
think that you really only get that type of accuracy with the Octane, and then the Fennec does just this. A nice little simple flip.
Jesus.
Yeah, great. 50 just to try and put that.
We could make it quick, and then we just get to the grand finals even faster.
I also saw a lot of fake challenges earlier on from Manchester City. I don't think they're going to get away with that nearly as much. You can see team like Vitality would just see the fake challenge and say, okay, well, at least we get that. Bot kickoff. Not working out too great. Seiko's low boost, so difficult to create too much from here, and Exotic's aware of it. Reset gained. Manchester City, they're going to have to find something here. They've had moments of time, especially this season, where they can go 10, 12 minutes without really finding their form. They're not
I really like the new. I like now that they're including the
time these two teams played
initials of the names at least.
Vitality actually ended up scoring 7 goals. So
I think it's clean.
I want to keep this type of gameplay a little bit closer. They as in Man City. Don't want the game to get too awry.
I think it's clean.
Vitality, they hold them to 0 goals and maybe 1 goal. And other than that, when Vitality got the victory, it was a high-scoring affair.
Vitality's defense much improved recently, and they did see a few very weird ones for a period of time. This one certainly isn't. They're up against a lot of pressure. They got very early with the jump and not going to get any reward for it. 2 goals still to the better. Zen just clears. There's a chance for Vitality just to reposition.
Interesting seeing these two teams play as well, because we got the Seiko edition on Man City. I do believe they provide some structure.
A little high, a little down.
Structure for this Man City squad.
Come on.
In place of tempo. Tempo's more exciting, more dynamic in my estimation.
I don't really have a dog in this fight.
He's been so solid throughout his whole entire career.
I think it'd be easier for us to beat Man City.
Just having him on the squad really gives HB space to work.
I think we're on fire anyway. We just beat K-Corp on top of the world.
Nah, I think that's really led them all the way to this top 4 at the moment.
Also, maybe a little bit.
Leaks, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you so much.
Watched Manchester City eliminate K-Dot Corp earlier on. The 2 players that Zen did go and win that world championship.
Oh, you're so right about that.
Maybe go and get yourself some revenge right there as Zen's on the way. Flicks past one, and Seiko will get rid of it. Not the only through line that we've got in this either. Exotic and Seiko, both well
Appreciate you.
with Monkey Moon. Plenty of threads to go around. Who is going to come out on top here?
I hope you had a good stream. Thank you for the raid.
You know, I'm not used
You're awesome.
to watching, or at least, well, one, I'm not used to being in the booth. Two, when I'm in the booth, I'm not used to having so many world champions all on the same field. That's the privilege of watching European Rocket League. SB shot right here, though. Oh, that's the type of accuracy that you need to have. And he's gonna try to beat this Vitality squad.
Good defense.
Man with the plan. Oh, reset. Gets one little back pop. I was gonna call it something else. Great play by him so far in Zen. I mean, Shogun, we have approaching 30-second mark. Not much here for Man City.
Yeah, they had to make something of that previous chance on net. You're not going to get too many more of them as Zen just slow plays with the low 50.
Ninjas in 5.
Quite work out the chance to break away, at least momentarily.
I want to see us do it in 4.
Stizzy just over the top. Almost got a block shot. Instead, it's cleared out, at least for now. There's the far corner.
Oh
Zen's
my God.
And he's put Vitality out of reach.
That's real nice. It's just simple from Zen.
Oh
Seiko
my goodness.
Stizzy kind of forced to touch, but Seiko definitely had more time right there. At least play a 50 or something on those type of lines. And then Zen, you saw him earlier in the game on the left-hand side, slot top right, down just quickly off the sidewall to the bottom left. Octane clinical. Zen, 2 goals to his name, 600 plus points in game number 1. Vitality, probably a shutout as well. If they could just finish off this game, Acro says he doesn't want to score the ball. 3 goals to 0 in game 1 for Team Vitality against Man City.
Yeah, I respect that from Acro. But we're not winning this one. Send us next. Go and get me a goal that actually matters.
Game 2. You think it's going to be a sweep?
That was dominant. Zen's on 700.
Oh, he's got 764
points.
Look at that. He just had 664. It must have been that save at the end. He must have had an epic save plus something else. He definitely was just at 664.
He just steals 20 points from everybody at the very end.
You call it the Zentex?
Zentex.
I mean, he's just so good, man. It's just what he does. It's just so consistent. And for this Manchester City squad, they'll have to play a little bit better and going into game number 2. I don't think they played bad, but it was just a couple moments right here where Zen just had an opportunity
obviously
to strike at the net, and he did, and it was
yeah.
Yeah, I do think
Vitality's on fire. It's gonna be one hell of a grand finals, man.
Right now, Vitality are playing as if they are.
It's gonna be one hell of a grand finals.
Happier to maybe not dive in on those challenges, and I think that they can't afford to do that against Vitality, who will just be comfortable playing offense. They're not going to make that many mistakes. Maybe the old Vitality, maybe even the Vitality of 2 months ago might have been giving up the freebies like that. But this Vitality, the Vitality that we collectively thought was the #1 team across EU and North America, despite not having won an actual event.
Well. Let's pump the brakes. Let's pump the brakes on the week collectively.
Toxic.
Because the team that I would have had at #1, Johnny Boy, of course, threw his thumb down. He rigged the vote.
Collectively.
He rigged the vote.
Democracy, T-Bait thinks that Vitality is the best team across Europe and North America.
Well, I'll tell you this. 2 grand finals back-to-back, they will be the most consistent team. The major champions, they're nowhere near the grand final.
It's certainly been a
The Widow buff. SSG was the best they'd ever been when I was on SSG.
Under the NRG last week, not able to stop the storm.
Didn't won Rotterdam with me.
Now over in Europe, the major champions, gentlemen, not even making it to the weekend. Seiko, not the best touch from him.
We beat K-Corp because the 2 boys are amazing. I'm also rage baiting, but oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Seiko, the magician, on the goal line.
Play not done just yet though, Shogun. Double commit out of Manchester City. Stizzy pops it up. Probably played just about 2 inches too close right there. Should have expected a clear. Would have been able to score. Stizzy got a little gritty. Zen once again back here in the corner. Edgeby just bumps him out, and that opens up the door for Acro to just throw it all the way down the field and just give Man City some breathing room.
Seiko looking for Exotic's card. Doesn't quite get it. Now Exotic is downfield. Good 50. Brings in Zen, who's going to have time. He's got boost. He's got ball. And he doesn't have anything
something
else.
Exciting.
Stizzy pinches long. They have time here for Edgeby. Sets himself up to go for the outplay. Just instantly went from Exotic. Good pace though from Acro. Manchester City, after the initial scare, at least doing better on the early challenges, and that was so
Hey, he gifted 5 subs. Be nice to him.
To get away with that again. Has almost dunked into the net.
Chat, you think we can get back to 500 subs this stream?
One to capitalize though. Zen's going for a reset right in front of his own net, and then they don't end up scoring. And then Vitality comes right back down. Zen gets the ball.
Oh, that's tragic.
Nobody puts a hand up. It's way too late from Edgeby. And then at that point, it's just too much to deal with. Stizzy capitalizes right there. And Shogun, I mean, Man City, right? Just about 20 seconds prior, they had a chance. Zen gave it to him, and they just let it go awry.
Yeah, I think Zen learned his lesson as well on that second air dribble attempt. No, nothing too fancy. Not going to get the happy feet. Just let's get rid of this and play it as quickly as possible. Seiko keeps trying to go for the squishy save. Maybe very excited with the one that he got earlier on, as that could go anywhere. Acro's third man positioning called in. He might need it again. And there's these maybe opportunities. Manchester City have got to start converting some.
That's the nerves right there. He knows he's playing Vitality. He knows he's in the semifinals. If I had to assume we're playing ranked or maybe even not the same quality opponent, Acro scores that every single time. It was right in front of him. He thought too much on it. End up missing out.
Off the wall, good opportunity here for Seiko. Stizzy's up to meet him. Just far too quick. First man challenge, getting a lot of success here for Vitality. There's the pass. Acro wanted it. First time they've really bit, but now on the counter-attack. Zen lets it bounce, goes walls, tries to set up. Edgeby can't get to it. Acro has to. Edgeby now trying to find some way out. Zen's going to be the target man downfield. Can't quite find Seiko's car. Instead, get somebody else. That player is going to be so much trouble. Seiko can't get enough on it. Too much. And it's into the path of Stizzy.
That was them, right? Not me.
Zen takes ball cam off right here. Hunts a demo, gets one. Just leave Seiko back alone.
All right, I guess that was me.
Give him some help right there. I don't know how though. Maybe get him a little bit of boost or something, just to give Seiko a little bit of a chance. And it all starts when Zen. He's the catalyst on that play. Has so much faith in Exotic. Just knows.
I don't know.
Force out
Might have been them.
Instead, he's gonna come and collect. He's the garbage man at the moment. 2 goals to his name, but he doesn't have to do too much though. Just tap him in.
Yeah.
Right.
I think.
Sorry.
I like the word that you said there, that you trusted. I don't think that's a word that you can use to describe Vitality a lot of the time. Sometimes they can sort of, you know, not necessarily believe that they've got each other's backs. This is the most faith I have seen from a Vitality team, to have each other covered for a misplay and outplay, or just to play as quickly as possible. 2-0. Manchester City have had no answers so far in this semi-final.
Yes, and his lazy touches like that from Seiko, he got a fortunate demo. I don't really necessarily know if he meant to get that. But then the ball just kind of escapes him, and it's a perfect hit for Zen. Exotic comes in quickly. And Vitality is really loving this play at the moment. It looks like the game plan, get the ball to the corner, slow it down, have somebody play super tight, and just assume, have faith, have trust in your teammate that the ball's gonna squirt out right in front of you, and somebody be there to follow.
Just then put that into the path. Exotic had plenty to contend with. As Acro, that's a bad position for him. Seiko Koffels get bumped. Does very well. Just gets rid of it, at least for now, but 30 seconds.
Here we go.
It's going to be dropped down.
That's not gonna work.
It's just nothing, and it's not even the fact that Manchester City aren't scoring from these positions. They're not even really testing Vitality's defense.
Yeah, you're 100% correct. Acro right there, he gets it by one, pops it off the backboard. He's got to drop that down to his teammate. Vitality had 2 in net, 10 seconds left. And if Man City can't get a touch on his ball,
bye, Kloomy. Bye, Kloomy.
They're still going to be held scoreless 2 games in a row. 5 goals total to Vitality in the first 2 games, 0 to Man City. And it's not looking good so far, Shogun.
As we got started on this, it does sometimes take Man City.
Might be fast.
10, 12 minutes of very, very dry Rocket League. It's happened to them again. Harvest has to come for them at some point.
Might be fast.
Right now, they are staring down the barrel.
I'm excited for our match.
Tournament result, but it's not a great one. It's not the one that they want to have that announces them to that top tier of European Rocket League. We know teams like General Mates, we know teams like KC. We, you know, no, in the back of our minds that Vitality can win an event. Manchester City, they want to add themselves to those names. It's not happening right now, and I mean, where do you start here for Manchester City? What's got to change first?
They have to utilize each other. I say this every single time. When these teams are this great at this level, everybody's super talented. You're talking about 2,400, 2,500, 2,600 MMR. I think Zen's even hit 27.
Hey, I used to have that poster in my room.
couple people hit 27, I think. So everybody can do everything. So it's just the little details in the game. Even in that one moment with about a minute left, Acro got by one, popped the ball off the wall. You have 2 in net for Vitality. If nobody's going for the demo,
I used to have that poster in my room.
A simple shot is never going to work.
The Hunter one.
Catch the ball like you did and bring the ball all the way back down the field. That's what the great teams do. They're not going to be fazed by you just shooting right at them. You have to create. You have to be unpredictable. You have to utilize one another. That's how you win. So that's why I be telling him, if I'm the man, if I'm a Noah at the moment, just start utilizing each other, trust one another, and give yourself a chance. Because we scored 0 so far, so something's got to change.
It's not like half chances aren't there for them. Vitality have not been utterly unharmed by positions and situations, but it's just that Manchester City almost seems surprised when those chances fall in their laps. 30 seconds before the timeout is over, and as you can see, Vitality, I'm not entirely sure if many of these words spoken have actually been game related. They seem to be
they're calm,
pretty relaxed, all smiles, ready to get back to work.
I mean, Haversack's just a great coach. Speaking of Copenhagen, back in 2024 when Seiko won, Haversack was the coach of that Gentlemate squad. He's also coached KC, he's coached, and now he's coached Vitality. He's coached all 3 of the big French organizations in Rocket League, so that just shows you how great of a Rocket League mind he is. Now coaching arguably the greatest in the game in Zen, trying to bring him back to that level that he wants to be at. They're looking good so far. Made all the way to the major final in Boston, trying to make it to the first EU Open number 4 final of this road to Paris.
Come on.
And already up 2 games to 0 against Man City.
And it would be Vitality's first regional grand final. They've made a major grand final. They sort of skipped a step here, but they've only gone as far as a semi-final so far. Right now, that looks poised to change.
Lovely play right here. Does Zen go for another bump? No, he comes off. Stizzy bumps out Seiko. All 3 from Vitality just getting involved. And it's just the creativity right there. Zen starts it, leaves it. Stizzy comes, pops it up high. Already with the intention that I'm going to get this ball to Exotic. How do I put it in a place where Exotic can do something with it? I know he's with me. And that type of decision making makes all the difference. That's what Man City, that's what they should be trying to replicate, trying to duplicate.
That first goal after the timeout really hurts Manchester City. It's still recoverable. The series is not gone yet, but it's quickly starting to get that way. They need something. They need a goal. The exact same as what they did to their opponents and Team Synergy in the previous round. Went 3 games in a row without conceding. Are they about to have the same thing done to them? Stizzy up, Seiko's on the way. Good block, Acro pops one to the side. What a touch. And now he's on the chase. Just nothing is working out here for Manchester City as Exotic has a lot from himself. They've got a little bit of the wiggle room. Seiko, backboard, double. What a block. Already there. What a cut of rotation.
That was sensational. Exotic jumped so early for that. And had already arrowed his car to fly back, predicting where Seiko was going to hit the ball. It just simply cleared it away. It looked dangerous. It was given.
He's on mainstream.
21.
Yeah.
Seiko. And Ashby, just no nonsense, no perfect sweep here. Let's get on the board.
Finally, somebody was ready for a play. Exotic just wanted to.
Is it a possibility?
Couldn't get himself in front of the ball. Edgeby has got Manchester City on the board. 12.5 minutes into this semi-final. But it's a lifeline, and it's one that they needed because a reverse sweep has been frequent, and we've seen plenty of them this season. Not going to want to have to try and force that, though. Seiko pass 1. Chase
no, you think they're gonna keep wrapping it up? I mean, I'm excited to get to the grand finals, so.
Reset, bounce over the top of Acro. Edge B. Oh, he just bumps Exotic into the ball. Stizzy's got a little bit of time, and he's going to take an awful lot of time. Pass to Exotic. Is that going to work? Oh, it's a little bit wide.
But the idea's there, though. He just got to love it. Stizzy recognizes that he doesn't have to rush it. At this level, when everybody's moving so fast, you kind of just get sped up. But for him to even just know that he has the time to do it, it's in. I've been talking about the reset doubles and how I don't like it. But there's some players. They're just defined by greatness.
Oh my God.
That's how you score.
Ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Manchester City, they thought they had something going their way. And Zen did not have any of it. It's now up by 2. Manchester City 1 step forward, and then they are thrown back.
That's just a momentum shift from Zen.
That's fucking insane.
About a minute ago, Zen said, hold on, I'm taking all momentum away. You're not gonna challenge me. And then right off the kickoff, a beautiful play.
That's fucking insane.
It's a drop down pass right to his teammate. He knows exactly where he's gonna be. And just 2 goals to better now, our Vitality. Little pop shot there by Acro, but it just felt like maybe Man City, maybe they had just established themselves in this series, Shogun, and then the great one happened. He does what he does.
The difference is that Vitality are allowed to slow up. Manchester City have got to play this entire series as fast as possible, whilst Vitality are getting into their final third and just hitting the brakes. And it's working. As Exotic fakes the initial challenge, Acro does have some options, goes Musty. That might be on his boost. Oh, that's just so unfortunate. Couldn't get himself back above the ball. And Zen has got the breakaway. Just under 2 minutes remaining. 2 goals is the difference. And Vitality going back corner Barry.
Back corner Barry indeed. I knew that if being on this European broadcast, you or John were going to say back corner Barry at least once. Acro, good double runs right there though. Hold on now.
Well, there's backboard Acro. Get rid of Barry. It's all about Acro on this one. And he's going to drag his team back into a position to contend for this game.
You know, maybe.
That's nasty right there, Shogun. See what they can do off the kickoff. Nothing too special. Actually goes right to edge, but here he goes. Some pressure from Man City. Acro giving his team a lifeline. Definitely would have preferred for them to score at that point and not just have to be down by 2 going into a minute. Down by 1 is way different. You can completely approach the game differently. Ashby gets a reset right here, but so far, Man City's definitely played game number 3 better than they have to the first 2. Now they just got to see if they can equalize.
Oh, Stizzy's looking to try and outplay everybody. Acro just scoops the ball out of the net. Maybe not the best follow-up, but nobody really knows how to deal with it. Back down. Seiko, who has been kept very quiet. He's been phenomenal for Manchester City throughout this entire tournament, but throughout this series, hasn't had too much to say. To the side, Seiko has 1.
No boost.
For a boost. It's a very low boost for everybody. Entry's finally got a little bit. Not anymore.
Here we go, right here. A whip from Zen. Oh, never mind, it was a fake. It was a fake. He wanted Exotic to have it.
Backboard edge B for Acro. Acro goes bottom corner and Stizzy, the stopgap, just refuses to let that ball go past him. Edge B's very low. Seiko might be a passing option. It's just a nothing ball there from Acro, and they have run out of time. It is all on this final play. It's all on Edge B to not get bumped.
Oh, come on.
Oh, dearie me. Just couldn't do anything about it. And Team Vitality are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 match points.
Zen just does it all again, all the way down, left-hand side. Knows he got to get the ball.
Chat, don't forget, it is the very last day for 35% off gifted subs, courtesy of Twitch. There's 8 hours and 28 minutes left for you to have a 35% off discount.
This young man Zen just takes it away from him. They're going to be going up. Match point now.
You think Man City will take a game?
I was expecting more out of this series. There still is a chance, but D-Rex got to run the numbers. I don't know when the last time we've seen a reverse sweep best 7 that's been successful. Wait, no. NRG did that last week.
Quite a few, actually.
He was setting that up.
It's been the weird
Oh, wait. NRG did that last weekend.
Last weekend.
Oh, my goodness. I can't remember half the time. You're going to find out the worst time as well to get asked about series is after just casting it. Leaf's going to ask you once it's all done. So what do you think happened in this game? You're going to go, I actually do not remember.
Don't remember a single bit. I do that every day. Every sentence I say, I do not remember what I said 30 seconds afterwards.
Right now for Vitality, I mean, what could possibly be difficult? This tournament has been an email for them at this point. Looking good for our Friday.
Right fucking afterwards.
Yesterday, looking fantastic so far today. NIP, I mean, we might have to give them a shout if this keeps going because they might be needed at their desk a lot sooner than they were expecting.
They'll be ready. They'll be ready. I think they're looking pretty good after that Jorius. He was so animated after they went down the series. I think that gave them the energy they needed. Manchester City, they're going to need some energy right now. They're better than this. They are not a team That should be getting swept by Vitality. We saw it on Friday. They went all the way to Game 5 with Vitality.
EU
and they got the chance
production.
to win that match. So we know that they can compete. They just have to go out here and show a championship Sunday. I know.
Hi, Ninja. How we doing?
Players bring great players
How's
such
your
as
day?
Exotic, etc. But when you got Edge coming in hot,
Maybe Beaver's right.
you always got a chance.
Yes, Stizzy just handed that over to Seiko, who decided to go for the most direct route over to his teammates. Nobody from Vitality at all responding. So in the opening 8 seconds, Manchester City have got their first lead of
I got
this
ice cream
series.
with flavor. I want ice
They
cream
need
now.
it. Maybe they can
I'm
find
getting
themselves a
sushi
second one.
tonight.
I thought he was going to go for Exotic's card. Chooses instead to go for the setup. Seiko, can he create anything from that position? No Exotic.
Oh, I'm really
Low
excited
boost
for that.
and also low worries. It's a good challenge. Seiko's on very little. Now Stizzy, he's got time. Ceiling. Oh, and Akram.
He's in cream. That sounds delicious.
He's got himself over there, but this has been a consistent problem here for Manchester City. Getting stuck here, low boost, and they've not been able to find their way out of this position more often than not.
When the fuck did we get ice
This game,
cream?
though, Shogun, for the first time all series, they're up. So we finally get to see Manchester
I love how you
City
can watch
play
them
with the
break
lead. We haven't got
character
to
around
experience
them.
that at all. So far, and I honestly think it might favor him because Seiko in particular, that was almost a fail.
That was really bad.
That was almost a not top 10 moment, and that would have been a sad moment too if that ball went to back. In
It's a movie scene he's referencing.
Seiko, he's on that great gentleman squad that was really good at holding the 1-goal leads.
Oh, that was
I feel
sick.
like a lot of Seiko teams are really talented at that. So Manchester City might be in their best spot so far.
They're going to need exactly that. They want to at least send this to Game 5. We're taking it one step at a time right now. Zen. Let's get rid of Edgeby. Stizzy. He really wants this ceiling play. Is he going to get it? Drops down awkwardly for absolutely everybody. Zen's on the
Hi,
way.
Grove.
He's really low on boost, and this is now a chance
How we
to
doing?
maybe catch them out. Stizzy goes back, Maud.
How's your day?
Akbar's very far away. Fakes the first challenge, tries to make life easier for his teammate, but it has also given the territory to Vitality. Zen off the wall. There's one bump, and now he's going to play.
I'm blanking out what
behind the
movie that's
goalkeeper.
from. The Ringer.
And it was just that simple.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a Zen aura right there. That's the respect. Edgeby has so much faith that Zen's going to do something special right here. Look at him. He's expecting the mid pass. He's expecting Zen to just go quickly. And Zen
All the
doesn't need to
people
do
around
anything.
him broke character.
He
Well,
doesn't
not
need
all
to
of
do
them, but
anything
it
at
was.
all. Just wait for Edgeby to make a mistake. And that's exactly what happens. Vitality ends up tying it up right here.
It's a very old movie. If you're young,
Lead just did not
working
last
you,
long enough,
working.
and saw that in the last game as well. Manchester City got one.
We
Vitality
made the
did not
grand
linger for
finals,
too
so
long to get
whoever
something
wins
back.
this series,
Great play.
we're about to
Back
play in the
ball.
grand
Oh, that's a
finals.
strike.
Oh my god!
off the
Whoever wins
backboard.
this series, we're about to play in the grand finals. So
Guaranteed.
That's just a nasty play. Acro, Seiko sees him. He's just real nice in the sky right there. He's so fast, too. You don't really see that many double touches like that these days, so people usually are just there to clean that up off the back wall. So speed, that much power. I mean, you see it as a delight. And
I said
Acro,
if
just
you're
2 times
young.
this series so far, he's got Exotic trying to match him.
collectively, you are younger than me.
Zen
So
tries to follow Exotic back to Stizzy up top.
Blurred.
There Seiko is right there to shut the door. As this series on Utopia starts to speed up.
Stizzy on the way.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Sharks.
Coming into today from our top 5. Vods
Ah!
and Acro, backboard double.
Give me my grand
Everybody
finals.
is now needed in defense. Orange backboard, maybe the second place that he would like to be right now. Just making sure that that ball is not in the net. Edgeby's awkward.
Which animal you're
Recovered that
talking
so
to?
nicely
Your
from the position he
mom.
was in. Acro against Exotic. Now against Zen. Fake challenge, takes the 100 boost. Leaves it for Stizzy. Now back to Zen. Almost got dunked.
We're missing our sea bass and our
Can't
cow,
afford to get too hyperactive with the way they
which
play.
is
The ball
crazy.
is loose. We've already saw on a couple of occasions where they've almost had a dunk go directly into the
Which
net.
is crazy.
Seiko wanted to fake out the initial hit. Nobody falling for it.
Zen up so early right here to meet it.
We have a ninja and a potato.
We had a little bit of a
We did have a
flurry.
duck, but he left.
Acro gets a demo for a little bit in the midway point of this game. Ever since Acro scored that double touch, Manchester City, they've stabilized. And it's on Vitality now. What are they going to do as we get closer and closer to that minute mark left in the match? Is it going to be another Zen banger? Is it going to be another Exotic follow-up? What does Vitality have in the bag in order to tie this game up?
Gonna go to the far corner. Stizzy leaves it for Zen.
Halfway to a zoo.
Early challenge and a little bit of time here for Stizzy. Seiko's trying to get to him. That is
Wrap it up.
life easy for Edry.
Meet us at the grand finals. Let's do this.
And now Edry can control the ball. Double commit though over in the corner. Seiko, yeah, there's no word that he was going to commit to it. But now he's in a bit of danger. Needs Acro to help out. Not the best touch. Infield pass to Stizzy. Seiko keeps it to a 1-goal lead. And Manchester City have got away with one.
Oh my God.
Bros, they all need to start hitting the shooting packs.
Chat, don't forget, is the final 8 hours to get 35% off 5 gifted subs or more. If you want to help us get back to 500 subs, I lost 200 subs yesterday because I couldn't stream because my PC and the universe said, what?
20 seconds.
If you'd like to help us get back and make a dent, you can do so for 35% off.
50 win. Demos as well. Zen's looking for keeper, finds him.
Oh my God, there it is. There it is. I said, let's wrap it up, boys.
It's amazing because that shot was way more.
I said, let's wrap it up, boys.
way more difficult too. That's the top left corner. He doesn't need it because Zen just eradicated the whole entire Manchester City defense. 2-2 apiece, Shogun. 14 seconds left in regular time.
I think they were trying to play for a back left loss to Edgeby, but didn't quite get it to come off. So next goal is absolutely necessary now for Manchester City.
I know, I just want them to end. The anticipation is killing me, Splat.
It's over to Edgeby, backboard. In comes Seiko, who doesn't get there in time, and we've got overtime.
Pretty standard kickoff for both these squads. They didn't want to risk too much right here. Vitality, of course. This is match point. Manchester City is trying to extend this series, trying not to get
wrap it up, 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 wrap it up.
2 days ago, if you're just tuning in, if you didn't watch the RLCS Friday stream. So they're definitely better than this. They're trying to show the world that they are better than this. And all it takes is one game to just establish a foothold, gain momentum.
Oh, HB. Oh, there's just no teammate over there. The miscommunication. Exotic of Seiko over next to him. And again, it's a miscommunication. I think that time they wanted the ground pinch. Bumps coming through. Third man from Manchester City, always in danger of being turned into scrap heap. Happening right there, Acro.
I want ice cream now.
Over the life of his car. Looking for the passing play. Edgeby called in. Going into the corner. Difficult to create.
That's a weird. I'm having dinner at 7:30. And I want to be very full. I mean, I want my stomach to be able to eat the whole meal. And I want to eat now, but I don't want to eat too much.
Seiko right here, stabilizer, just gets a nice good pop, probably a 50 as well. Zen gets a reset. Oh, no way, no way. Wow. Acro has to be able to meet it because Zen was looking for another worldie. Stizzy on the prowl as well. Vitality, they're starting to establish themselves in this blue half. What can Manchester City do to slow them down?
HB with Exotic, who always just aims for the car. Very rarely does he seem to go for the ball. Drops down. Zen up to the air. Acro has to go. Edgeby waits on the backboard. Edgeby
come on.
Can now play it off the ceiling. No real passing options for him, so he's going to have to go by himself. Almost 2 minutes into this OT. Zen's now got a second shot at this. How many more of these will Manchester City get away with? That was his third time with plenty of time on the boost down the ball.
Oh my God.
Stizzy's got the
all right, chat. All right, chat.
City out of the tournament.
They're stuck on defense for too long. Seiko jumps late. Stizzy comes in so quickly right there, makes up for it. His earlier poor shot, 2 in a row from Stizzy. I want to call him the sanitation engineer for that series because he was always the man who came and cleaned up the mess for Team Vitality.
We got a couple minutes.
Right now, Shogun. They're looking so good.
All right, guys, I'm going to take a couple minute break. Before we get to the grand finals, I'm going to go pee. I'm going to go get some water. I'm going to go find a string cheese to hold me over. Can you guys get some predictions ready? Potato, if you start a prediction, can it be 15 or 20, 15, maybe 20 minutes?
By far the most confident I have seen Vitality in
guys, vote in the prediction. Ninjas in Pajamas versus Vitality in the grand finals. Vote, 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 vote. I know he's in it early. Perfect. Make sure you vote in the prediction right now. Do some gambling. Throw some things up there. And I will be back in like 5 minutes. Don't let chat die too much on me. Remember, for the next 8 hours, you do have a discount on gifted subs if you wanted to help us get back to 500 subs. All the good vibes, though, and I'll be back shortly. Let me mute this so that we actually have music. And I'll be back.
really hard team to beat.
Yeah, I'm liking this because I continue to be validated in
Why?
my Zen GOAT statement. they look so great. Yeah. Hey, Bates, where you stand on that?
This is why we can't have nice things.
He's got to do a little bit more than that, but
okay.
I'll do a lot more than that.
We'll get that.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Right now, though, on the season, this really shifts things up. I mean, you look at Vitality closing in that gap there, Shogi.
Yeah, I mean,
my bad, chat.
Should they win the grand finals coming up next, they would then be tied with Genomates on 59 points each. That would put KC down into 3rd, and we would have 1 point.
You owe me 5 gifted for emotional trauma
in the region. It is it's all to play for right now, and Team Vitality looking to try and establish themselves as the top team in Europe.
There is danger. We are in the grand finals.
Based off what we just saw there, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case by the end. If that's what we're looking at, is that updated points thing, and we got that tie at the top there because Vitality was looking super good, and I know
we can do this,
Maniac. We're also looking good. They got a system now. I just do wonder how they stand up against this Vitality, Bates, because I just feel like there's so much strength behind them.
Well, the difference between Vitality and Carmine Corp is, in my estimation,
you know, it literally shows that it's you, God John, right?
Highly touted amongst everybody in Rocket League, but specifically amongst the French community, is that he's a very clinical player. He doesn't do necessarily what the Zens and Attos and Vatiras
Everyone in chat saw you do it.
Given opportunities, he's going to finish them. And Ninjas in Pajamas, they should be thanking their lucky stars that for whatever reason, Carmine Corp could not score the ball within the last minute when they had plenty of opportunities. Right. And my inclination is that if Vitality's in those positions, I mean, they were in a lot of them against Manchester City, they're going to be able to finish those moments. So NIP better be ready.
Yeah, I think they're definitely a little more locked in. Let's start talking about it right now. Shogun, we've got our grand final.
It shows in the activity feed requested by
Championship Sunday. Only one can walk away a winner. Ninjas in Pajamas and Team Vitality.
Get your nips out.
Both of these teams, I am not surprised to see here, Shogun.
No, I mean, they have been the standout performers throughout this entire weekend. Ever since we got started on Friday, we had some wild results going on. Obviously, you got the GKs, your Gentlemates, not necessarily performing up to standards, but NIP, Vitality.
Chat, remember, it's last 8 hours for 35% off gifted subs. I lost 200 subs yesterday because I couldn't stream.
Try and add yet another accolade to
help us get back to 500 this stream for 10 years. Good luck.
This NIP team that everyone's got to be looking at, and it is CRR, an opportunity for 3 different regional victories in 3 different regions: South America,
it is your last 2.5 days.
Europe, and of course they're going to do it.
Eat your clovers in a bucket.
Because why not?
Why not? Yeah, that's a good point.
TV.
Because I remember back at the kickoff land,
don't
that was on the line
let them.
Between him and Rise, I believe.
What is that emo?
And it didn't come to fruition. So to see it here would be something
Sting
else.
your nips. What does that mean?
Last progressive fan vote for this
because they're bees.
Hashtag
or Hornet. Or Hornet. Whatever.
Who's gonna take it?
I mean, I get it.
But yeah,
Hi, Kloomy. Hi, Kloomy. This time.
They look good, and they have a system now, and I'd like to see this a close series. T-Bates, do you think that system they had follows through? Because
Kloomy, you owe me some good energy after getting an 8%.
We might see a different team here.
Well, yeah, that's just one game, though. I'm talking about game 7 where K-Corp should have probably been able to finish a couple of their opportunities. Regardless, the series still went to game 7, which means
a 1,000-word apology.
Carmine Corp all the way to that extent, to the point where they started missing some shots. So NIP, I mean, they've been playing well. I think they've been playing really consistent Rocket League. I think they are improving.
Guys, do not forget to vote in the prediction.
In an interview earlier with you, Lee, Yori was just talking about how they are implementing a system now.
Yep.
And I think that's really good for them.
Yeah,
Sorry,
absolutely.
people.
I mean, he talked about it before that it was
Thank you for the bits, John.
We just wanted a good team atmosphere, which I think is a
shout out and some bit hype,
of course. And we've seen a few teams scrape by on vibes before, but eventually you need something consistent. You need something that's going to continue to bring you results of a similar caliber every single tournament that you enter into. And I'm glad that they.
I'm trying to finish my pizza before the match starts. Lead.
This is grand finals. This is the most pressure you're going to get, Shogun. This is where that system will crumble if it's going to.
Right now, I think if they're going to find a way to win this, though, they've got to deal with the Vitality first man challenges. Manchester City had nothing for it. Usually when you are challenging first man, you're just trying to get the play started before it's actually overly comfortable. But for Vitality, especially Exotic when he was sent, they're not just forcing.
There's my nips. There's my admin.
Outright, and that's very, very rare, especially at this level of the game. So if NIP do not have the challenge game or cannot outpace that first man challenge, then that's already the first hurdle.
You guess what I'm doing tomorrow? Climbing with friends.
So they're not going to come into this one as the favorites, I don't think. But I mean, so,
with new
so
friends.
much. Is it going to be, you know, CRR, Mr. Worldwide himself, or are we going to see Vitality finally break the curse?
Great question. How about we answer that? Because it's our turn for predictions now. And
do I go all in?
Bates, you seem to know what I'm doing all the time. Who am I voting? Who am I going for?
Surely you're going for NIP now because you've been gassing them up. You tried to rank them so high multiple times in the power ranking, and we kept saying no. We kept denying you, and you are being validated so far this weekend by having NIP make it all the way to the grand final. So surely you would go with NIP.
Of his pick. I like that.
I would say that could be accurate, and I like the logic. But you've also missed me whispering Zen Goat. Zen Goat. This whole weekend long, I gotta go Vitality, man. I'm back Zen. I'm back Zen the whole way.
Change my pick just to spite Leafex. Am I really that? Yes, I am. NIP.
Yes, you are. You guys spited me in the power rankings. Of course, you're gonna do it here.
Put me down. CRR's gonna get that one. They're all gonna go and get
Hell yeah.
Vitality's gonna have their 4th grand finals loss in a row. Oh, that feels really harsh to say. Anyway,
in a row.
NIP. Before in a row for RLCS grand finals.
Oh, well, no, that's not gonna happen. Give me Vitality. They look too consistent. Zen's too great at the moment.
We got this.
It's gonna be a great set, but at the end of the day, Vitality on top.
Yeah, no, either way, I'd love to see that stat. I'd love to see RR make it, but hey, I just hope we get a good matchup here. Chat really following on that Vitality. Let's see what happens. Grand finals on our European Open number 4. It's a best of 7.
Chat, we ready?
One team can walk away the champion. Ninjas in Pajamas looking to do it over Team Vitality. Let's find out one final game of Rocket League who wins.
Team Vitality have the chance to win their first EU Open since 2024, but Johnny Boy,
get your nips out.
Heading to game 1, brought to you by Progressive. Ninjas
Lock in with me.
will not be simple.
Chat, can we get 2 more subs for good luck? You know I like an even number.
Their opponents. This is going to be interesting. Will it be CRR, the 3-time regional champion for 3 different regions? So he actually won more regionals than that, but it's crazy that Europe's the one that he's still looking for, his original region. Or Zen.
That's a crazy stat.
I wouldn't mind either. I really don't know which one I want to see more. I'd love to see them both at some point this split.
Well, speaking of Sam, it's nice to be watching this one and be true neutral, because I do not mind who takes this one either. So all we can do is sit back and enjoy, hopefully, 7
Oh yeah, I
games
forget that you guys are always like 2 weeks after us. Ours was 2 weeks ago.
We've seen some chaos from Ninjas in Pajamas, and Vitality looking as clean as we've seen them play in months. Even when they got to the grand finals before at the major,
gross.
They're keeping that beautiful gameplay started in the grand final here.
Yeah, Jorius is getting beaten to the punch here, getting dusted by a mile.
No worries.
Actually, so easy early goal for Exotic. The only danger there is he hit the shot really high on the open net, so it looked like it might clip the crossbar awkwardly. However, it did not, so it's going to be Vitality with the early advantage. Majority is getting left.
Yeah, but it's back to 8 p.m., right?
Run away and have to do some 1v2 defending.
Well, Zen was incredible in that semi-final before.
There's now an 8-hour difference? Good for me to know.
Exotic's bumped away. It could be 1-1 straight away. CRR, the man going for the unusual trifecta, the first of his kind, if he can get it. Almost gets the equalizing goal there for Ninjas in Pajamas.
Excuse me.
Torres keeps the attack going. Just a minute into this one, already huge scoring chances and the goal. It's a quick-fire series.
Yeah, it's been interesting to see this.
You say fuck Nip, I will time you out.
Their newly built structure that Jorius is talking about in the interview. Zen faking for Exotic goalie again as a magnet on the goal line. How is he making these saves all day? He's doing it in the grand final as well.
Incredible there from Oli. Great block. Reading the fake from Zen as well. Then he gets another one from Zen. Already in those save stats, but that's a heck of a shot there from Exotic. Stizzy's going to keep the attack going, and Into the Pajamas couldn't quite take their own opportunity. They seem to have done the decent thing defensively up to now. Oli gets it. Backflips towards CRR. I love that idea from Oli. Knew where CRR was and found him.
Ooh, I like that they make it golden in the middle of the scoreboard. Come on!
Oh, did he overplay that? But it worked.
Well, Stizzy didn't know where the defender's going to spawn, so he's kind of guessing here. And when Jorius did spawn on the right side to make the save, Stizzy's baked him. So really good reflexes there.
I like that they make the golden in the middle when you're the grand championship winner.
Vitality that are causing problems for NIP.
Could be though one straight back for NIP from the kickoff. Stizzy comes in. This time it's the hero defense.
Okay, good team plays.
Tried to get a swipe on Zen as he was coming out. And Team Vitality, I mean, they were scoring.
They're just so good
in their semi-final against Manchester City.
It's fine.
Manchester
So are we.
City never really got a chance to settle. It's looking so far like they are doing the same against Ninjas in Pajamas here.
It's the first game. Shut up.
Been waiting to see for years.
Not shut up. I love you. I just.
Ever since they won Worlds years
respectfully.
ago, they have not been consistent. They've made finals. They've had the occasional weekend where they have a good run. They're fresh off the back of their most successful LAN in ages, and now looking to back it up with a regional win, which would feel incredibly special for these guys. So many people doubted after the first event. Didn't go according to plan, but they've just gotten better and better every event this season.
They've been improving the whole way. Yes, they have.
Come on.
Oh! CRL though to the point. It's going to be Jorius, and they're refusing to be shaken off.
It's interesting, that was quite a telegraphed infield pass, but no one is ready for it. Both Dizzy and Zen kind of looking at the ball there, not worrying about the mid option. They dealt with the aftermath.
Two more.
Pretty poorly as well with the double commit. So yeah, it's a fast mistake. It happened very quickly, but Vitality there, double commit positionally and then also both diving at the same save.
Come on.
Zen has the ball from the back wall, wants to go end-to-end. He's in front of him. Zen here is able to catch the ball and almost flicks it forwards towards the Ninjas in Pajamas net. Only once
with it, you're better than that whole team. You're better. Good 50.
Now there's Team one goal of coming back against Team Vitality, something Manchester City were never able to do after being a couple of goals down.
My goats.
Dizzy takes this. Zen's behind him. Exotic encroaching forwards as well. Vitality looking to play on the front foot. Wanting to build upon the momentum they've just set themselves to win their first grand final in what feels like forever. They've been there and thereabouts. You know, the amount of semi-finals Vitality have made. But
I know, Maniac, I'm sorry.
KC are there waiting for them. Not this time.
And even when it's not KC, they always seem to fall at a random hurdle. But this is a chance for them to put all that behind them. Oh, Vitality queuing up to make a play on the ball there. It is going to be Stizzy's, but he gets demoed. Nice demo there by Oli. Just jumping to cut the corner. Final minute of game one. Vitality scored 2. NIP scored 1 right after. Then we've hit a bit of a lull in the middle of this, or towards the end of this game.
Come on, do something. Got less than a minute, you're fine.
Ninjas in Pajamas have still got time to really push things forwards. Exotic wants to get around the corner. Jorius tackles him. Zen clears long. Exotic doesn't have the boost to make up for that one, but Zen get the next touch.
Oh dear.
Into the middle. Is that going to be clean for
I love it too. I hope you keep it. I hope you keep it, Klumi.
Out the defender. And Team Vitality, who most recently lost to Gentlemates at the major, are looking like they're not going to make the same mistake again, at least based on game one.
I mean, big
I hope you keep it that way. I like it a lot.
Tries to boom the ball, and he just centers it for Vitality. Zen, Stizzy obviously did well. Stizzy trusting the bump, Zen landing it. But that was a really, really mishit ball by Oli to fall that short of going clear.
Stizzy gets this one backwards, but I doubt it's going to be enough for Ninjas in Pajamas. They have to get this ball into the back of the net immediately if they're to stand a chance in game number 1. Well, Vitality will win their 5th game in a row.
All right, it's fine. We bounce back. Plenty of time. It's a best of 7.
You know, they're coming up against Manchester City, who've played some games recently. Would they be hot enough in the final day? And they were.
It is a best of 7.
And they are pushing forwards with that momentum.
Yeah, they're looking good. Vitality,
yeah, I was gonna say you really can't change it again.
Some mistakes from NIP, and
you keep changing it on us.
Just done enough at the other end as well to make it comfortable. Pretty comfortable game overall.
Exactly, we're an adaptable, comebackable team.
They had a segment in the middle of the game where they looked like they were starting to get their act together, but they gave themselves a bit too much to do. Yeah, first goal, I mean, Exotic's just dusting Jorius by a mile. Jorius didn't want to do some 1v2 defense, so he just dives, but he had no chance making it to that. And then the almost respawn genius save as he fakes out Jorius to guarantee the second goal. And then, yeah, Oli with a good play at one end and a bad play at the other. That's really been the story of Oli.
I don't know what I was thinking, JPA.
Just
you'll get there.
You have to have both.
Eventually.
Both with this roster.
Yeah, Oli's getting more consistent, but still has those strange moments within him. I think all of Ninjas in Pyjamas do. They seem to be a team of players on the transition right now between those sort of tiers of player. Joris can flip-flop between the two as well, but there's certainly the quality in this Ninjas in Pyjamas squad to break through Team Vitality here as we head over to Forbidden Temple. Team Vitality, though, that's 5 game wins in a row so far, and they're winning games comfortably as well.
They are. They're doing their job now. NIP have to step it up. They have shown that they've got the peak ability today to contend with anyone in the world. They've already taken down what most would consider an S-tier team in KC. Vitality are at that same level, so it all comes down to consistency. Can NIP produce consistency in the grand final?
I think they can.
CRR is coming forwards. He's going up against his own goal, so I had to make sure he was pinching that one away. Jory's up against Zen here.
I think we can.
Jumpers have started this second game a little bit better, having a lot of ball control. Jory's got a chance here. The ball gets to him. It does. He slams it in. Oh no, but he slams it onto the crossbar. Against Vitality, the way they're playing now, you have to take those unless Zen misses, but that then is covered by Stizzy.
Well, we have Joris slamming the crossbar, and then Zen missing the ball. Goes unpunished with his teammate covering him. Yeah, both teams starting off game 2 a little bit wrong. You know, he smoked the crossbar as well. What is happening?
Who put
Holy
magnets
shit.
in that crossbar? Somebody clearly, the ball is being attracted to it every time it's struck there by Ninjas in Pyjamas. Let's see if they can get the crossbar hat trick. Joris this time only thinking about going for it and does. Zen gets it to the side, then gets the bump on CRR. Good decision from him. And a decent 50-50.
It's Johnny Boy and Cole.
Team Vitality need to slow this one down for a second because they're coming forwards again and again. Only this time tries to go.
Why'd you say Shogun?
Can't hit the crossbar if you're rolling the ball in. But sadly for him, it's blocked.
That's a good question. Do we get the CRR crossbar? Do we get the trifecta, the full collection of crossbar challenges? That was quick succession as well. We just had 2 in a matter of seconds. So let's see. Can CRR also lose a 1v1 to the crossbar in the same game?
I mean, this is the series of trifectas. You know, CRR is going for those 3 regional wins, or 3 wins in 3 regions. Team Vitality have lost the last 3 RLCS Grand Finals and Flip and Flip before. So, you know, this is 3s.
Their voices are ingrained into my head.
There's indeed 3 letters in Zen's name. I'm starting to see it called.
True.
3 players of Vitality. 3 players on NIP. I mean, we need to stop this. It's getting out of control.
It's getting silly.
Just under 3 minutes to go in game 2.
Exotic keeps that one forward. Still 0-0 in this one. 3 goals in it. Looking unlikely in game number 2. Unless one of these players can change that quickly. CRR dodges out the way, and Zen wasn't expecting that. I don't think CRR meant to. A little bit awkward, but it worked out okay. Maybe 1 or 2 nerves for the Spaniard. CRR tries to block out Zen.
He keeps bringing up Man City and Maniac's
really
confused.
Too many touches together. We had that period of Ninjas in Pyjamas pressure, but since then it's been very
All right, lock in.
He goes to the
Defense,
side,
good. Get it away. It's fine.
I thought that was going to fall for Exotic.
Exotic was hoping Stizzy would be right behind him and he could just leave it. He was thinking that if he fakes that, there's no way NIP are going to see this one coming. They're all going to flail at nothing and the Stizzy will have a tap in, but wrong this time. It would look like it might have been the smarter idea to play the ball. Vitality looking for tricks in both games so far.
I mean, even the goal that they got in the last game, I think it was from Stizzy, where
it was,
Joris was spawning. I think he could have just rolled that in, honestly, in the middle. I do think it would have gone in. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe Team Vitality starting to overplay things a little bit. That could be a sign of their confidence, the way they're playing, but I'm not so sure. Sometimes hit the ball towards the back of the net, and that's what you need to do.
Ooh.
They're the ones winning this grand final, so what do I know? Ninjas in Pyjamas come forwards. Joris gets it past Zen. Exotic had to be tracking that one all the way. CRR has a decision to make here. Does he go solo? Yes, he does. A couple of touches. Stizzy tees up Zen. It's a little bit awkward for Vitality, but it works out in the end because Zen stays behind the ball.
Something exciting, tie the series. Come on.
Boost, but that demo's alleviated some pressure. Zen just half clears it. Only as far as CRR goes, who's flying in front of the ball to clear.
Yeah, stop biting my nails. Gross. Yucky.
He's it sideways. They're just trying to keep this away
back in the corner. Popping him back out.
Can NIP
I want to talk over them.
Between pressing with their attack and avoiding overextensions.
Get there. Good defense.
Only takes control.
Gotta get it away. Too much pressure from Vitality.
Does have some boost still. CRR at the near post could be slightly.
Don't let them in your head.
To get that 100, but couldn't do so. and Stizzy leaves it towards Zen. Only underneath it, Zen gets past one of the Joreas, and again the ball
No.
vitality, and now, oh! Stizzy at the crossbar there, but he follows it through and gets the lead for Vitality.
That's what they tried to do last time, but this time it works. Exotic just leaves it. And yeah, that's another educational moment for you guys watching. If you're playing threes and you can only count one teammate in front of you, the other one's probably behind you. So he had an easy tap in, double tap for
not worried,
I guess, for Stizzy. And with just a few
to these guys,
left,
that's a tap in. To most people watching,
yeah,
that is like, whoa, check out this goal I scored.
Yeah, goal of the day for Stizzy, just easy as. But now with barely any time left, NIP are going to probably be calling timeout at this rate. They can't get the ball at their half.
Zen tries to kill him, it doesn't. Takes the risk, it doesn't happen. And only
Damn.
towards his own goal smartly. Great drop shot skills there. And it's 2-0 Team Vitality.
Fine, best of 7.
Nicely done. And
best of 7, chat.
The creator, he created the other earlier opportunity that Exotic didn't take, and then he creates the winning goal by taking 2 players out of the game. We talked about this yesterday. Every time Zen's on the ball, he just seems like he gets 2 players of the opponent's team out of the game, just all by himself. And yeah, NIP have called a timeout, so 2 down. They're going to try to steady this series before it gets completely out of control.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Vitality are blowing them away, but they just look more likely to score in any given moment. Does that make sense? It's not dominance in that sense, on possession sense or boost sense, but if you had to pick someone who's good, maybe that's the difference. Maybe it's Vitality are taking their chances and Nip just aren't.
Yeah, Nip, they should have scored a couple of times. Joria's had a really good chance in the bar.
I can't meditate with them in my ears.
Although I don't
CRR didn't, annoyingly.
Yeah, the CRR didn't at the bar, which is, would have been nice to see the full collection of crossbars there, so that's a bit selfish of him not
No,
to
we're
hit the
fine.
bar
I need
for
some
content.
confidence, chat.
Anyway, do you know what I mean? So just hit the bar.
I know, yeah, just hit the bar. Like, come on.
I need some confidence.
You're saying that you think earlier on in game 1, Stizzy faked Joria's just to spite him. You think
manifest some wins?
No, I don't think he faked Joria's to spite him. I don't think it was a slow roll.
I do that in my games. I do sometimes fake for no reason, just to see if you can get an extra mental win against the opponents. Because, you know, Joria's in particular, very emotional player, does admit to being tilted often. He might get tilted by that, just knowing if you're
score some
back scored it. The fact he's faked him and scored is especially annoying. Not that I'm seeing too much tilt from Joria's. I think the crossbar's unrelated.
Yeah, it did lead to the crossbar moment. I mean, if Stizzy has done that, that is truly 300 IQ. But we'll see as this series goes on what version of Joria's we're going to see here. I think, yeah, it's as I was saying earlier, I think it's just a minor reset here for Ninja.
We're going to be fine.
Maybe be a bit more
I need you guys to believe.
when they're in attack.
Yeah, give me 2 more subs. Remember, 35% off.
More. But the game plan, relatively speaking, seems to be working. But Team Vitality is just the one getting the final goals, getting that final touch that's needed.
It's crazy that the highest level of Rocket League, 10 years into RLCS existence, the game still comes down to who can avoid hitting the crossbar. And it is all about...
He's going to keep bringing it up, isn't he? I'm going to fight him too.
Vitality does lead to possession for Stizzy. He's going 1v1 with Joria's reset, denied by the Dutchman. Now Zen into the corner wall with the bump, and Stizzy slots it. Zen with a physical play.
Again, the decision of the difference maker is finishing. Stizzy turns around, quick cut, picks his spot, and doesn't mess it up. Only Joria is in front of him, and still, Stizzy was able to break right through. And Team Vitality, they're looking so well.
How'd your date go, Seabass?
I'd say for many years, even when winning, they've been a bit more haphazard, they've been a bit more awkward. But this is the cleanest version of Team Vitality we've seen for quite some time. But Into the Pajamas have started well from the last kickoff.
Yeah, that was just brilliant to see. And simple again, it's not about the solo air dribble plays all the time. Last game it was Zen's aerial
grand finals. Yeah, we made it to the grand finals.
Play, just hitting the ball into the corner,
which is awesome.
Avoiding the dunk, just playing it into the open space, and then making space for your teammate. It's great to see, not just the mechanics, but also the strategy coming through for Vitality.
They also have the mechanics.
We made it to the grand finals.
From Team Vitality.
That's the same idea again. There's Zen just playing it into space, running ahead of the ball, looking for the demo. there's a clear pattern to how they're playing this. They're making space on the
Who do we
pitch
beat in
for
the
their teammates.
semis? K-Corp.
Vitality.
Carmine Corp.
Reset. Ceiling double on target. Of course it is, with Zen at the end of the ball.
And it was phenomenal.
His support's been demoed. Vitality are really making this difficult for NIP.
Yeah, Nip have relatively steadied the ship, but they're not able to do too much so far. Currently, not to call him out too much, but Oli is on 8 points. So do you know what? I will call him out. That's 4 ball touches he's made. Barely in ball. Not to call him out, but it's like if you say but at the end of the sentence, you're going to do a thing.
Not to call him out, but you've gone and done exactly that.
Yeah,
what are you pointing out is single-digit points. That's
It was great. It was phenomenal. Please watch the VOD. How was your date? Who wants to go out again? What'd you guys do?
Off above well there.
Right, come on.
Does a good job getting the ball to safety. This is frustrating for NIP.
You know what?
The longer this
We're
goes
just
on,
setting
the
up
longer it
for the
feels
most
like
epic comeback of all time.
They're not going to get any mistakes to play with. Coming from Vitality, that is. They have to go and force an error. They have to go and outplay. And that's not it. Oli couldn't really make up his mind about what he wanted to do there. And he ended up not doing a lot of anything.
Now he has 100 boost again though. CRR in front of him, clearing a path, but it's not decisive enough once again from
Friendship was fun. We talked for like 3 hours. I'm so happy for you. Bring some of that good energy into this series. Also, chat, don't forget, it is the last 7.5 hours for you to get 35% off gifted subs. I lost 200 yesterday because my computer was being a bitch and I couldn't stream. So I would love to at least get back to 500 today. Make me look like less of a scrub. Make streamer look a little less washed.
If Oli goes for that 50 in their corner.
Vitality all blending into the back wall there. The whole team committing to the back wall. Sizzy deflects it into the corner. Vitality
keep the pressure up.
Comfortable in defense these days. This is very different from the KC NIP series where both teams are playing extremely loosely and just leaving gaps that can be exploited. They're constantly playing at the limit, racing to every ball, but Vitality, they're picking their battles. They're actually leaving the ball at times, just letting NIP make pointless touches, and then they're challenging when it makes more sense.
Zen is up against Jarius. Exotic's coming in. Surely it's got to be this the crossbar. How? Only the North gets an own goal, but it's an own assist. Stizzy's in. It's 2-0 Vitality.
What happened to Oli here? Oh, he landed on the ball after demoing. That is so unlucky.
That's so unfortunate.
He lost some momentum as he went through Zen.
Oh,
with the
I'm gonna
cry.
cry.
Him into own assisting. But the result is a goal for Vitality, which should have come one touch sooner. That is another unlucky. No, I say unlucky. It's not unlucky. It's all another unnecessary crossbar.
Exotic gets the flip reset this time.
I'm gonna cry.
Huge sigh of relief because that's the sort of moment where
Lock in.
series can change. If you miss an open net to go 2-2, to go 2-0 up, and then you end up losing the game, it's really tricky. But it seems an Exotic has just about get rid of those crossbar magnets. I blame the admins.
This one is, of course, a very good one. Really nice challenge by Exotic. He scores the challenge. That's
shut up, maniac.
With the challenge game. Yeah, it's all going wrong for NIP. Vitality are not making mistakes defensively. They've made a couple of hiccups in offense, but it hasn't shaken them at all. They've just gotten right back to work. And it doesn't look like NIP are comfortable attacking into this Vitality lineup, who are very, very comfortable behind the ball.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, it's interesting because
we're just setting up for the greatest reverse sweep you've ever seen in the grand final of all time.
4 goals, 3 goals. So they're consistently making the most of every opportunity they have, and then now they're starting to put up that momentum, and Nip are seriously tilted.
That's it.
It's interesting to see this.
That's all we're doing here.
Complete difference.
Don't worry, it's for the content.
Series, both in terms of the results that we're headed towards, but also the way that NIP are being forced to play. You know, it seemed like going into the Carmine Corp game plan was fine for NIP. They were quite happy to play that more random series where it's just a constant battle for every inch of the pitch. And Vitality are saying, you know what, we don't really care if you have that part of the pitch. It's fine, you can have that bit. It's not going to do anything for you. But they're being selective with what they're taking away from NIP, and giving them pointless shots, pointless touches. It's very different. Complete.
Just setting up for the best reverse sweep.
The way Carmine Corp played earlier.
What excites me as well for Team Vitality
That's fine.
is that In my opinion, they're not peaking. Individually, no Team Vitality
It's
player
fine.
is
We're
peaking.
fine.
This just seems like a well-crafted version of themselves. It seems that everybody knows what their job is.
We're
and their
fine,
role is on the
chat.
pitch, and at any given moment.
GG. It's a best of 7.
And they're winning. They're winning so much.
You guys
They're
are
winning
making me
creatively as
grumpy.
well. This is very replicable for Team Vitality in future opens and assuming they make it, majors and worlds.
Yeah, I totally agree. The Vitality are not peaking. There's far more in the tank. We've seen some highlights, of course, but they can definitely, and I'm sure they will play better than this. But right now they don't have to. They're just going through the motions.
I believe. Thank you.
More than enough to take down NIP. NIP's new structure, their new strategy that they've
Reverse sweep.
Decided intelligently not to share with us.
Reverse sweep.
Yeah, not working against Vitality. They're going to need to switch it up for this matchup, it seems.
They're taking every second they can before readying up, as is their right. Ninja in Pyjamas. This is sort of, they've used tactical timeout. There is nothing left. They will need a reverse sweep.
Sorry, I'm driving. No, you're fine.
Are playing pure Rocket League right now.
You're fine. I'm glad you're popping into the stream right away. I'm so glad your date went well. You deserve the world.
Vitality against NRG at the major. NRG just got completely faked out by the fact that they're up against Zen. They think he's doing more than he actually is. But that's not what's happening.
You deserve the world, and I'm so happy for you.
Doesn't work. They're going to need to change something. Will it be more physicality? Will it be more team play? Will it be more solo play? Will it be maybe just a more measured approach and sitting more back? Look at this from Vitality. The kickoff strat is perfect.
Oh my god.
And that is unreal.
I'm trying.
Across to Zen.
I'm trying my best, man.
Team Vitality, led as always by Zen, are starting to believe. A team that have not won an RLCS event since May 2024. Since then, they've lost
It's a good thing Rocket League games are not 5 seconds long. True.
They're looking like this could finally be the one. This could finally be the moment they get back on top of EU, and who knows.
You know what?
Else.
You're right.
Ninja in Pyjamas still in this one, but that is a disastrous start for them. Stizzy, though, it's a great dunk. And he's going back to his goal. CRR behind him only has 25 boosts. Well, he did, but Zen removed that and his car from the pitch. And then Exotic is dusting all the NIP players. NIP, they have to just survive the next 30 seconds. If one more goal goes in, it's over, in my opinion.
Shush! Anything can happen.
The necessary, crucial moment of the match. If there's going to be any sniff of a comeback, NIP surely have to score the next goal. Vitality they're out-muscling them. They're beating them with the physical game, and they're beating them with the regular game as well. It seems like NIP don't have anything that they can go to. Whenever they do try to demo, they're just missing the key hits on the ball. They're missing the key hits on the cars. It's never, you know, they're not landing the shots at the right time. They're not landing the demos at the right time. Vitality, on the other hand, they are doing exactly that.
I feel the only way NIP can take this series, can take a game, is if one of them peaks. If one player steps up individually, because as a team, they're not looking quite as good as Team Vitality. The Zen wheels round, wants to make this 2. He's up.
No. Okay, good save, good save, good fucking save. Lock in, lock in.
Exotic's gonna keep
Good defense, get it away.
CRR is high, but no.
Get it away from the net. We need a clear.
Vitality have all the cards and they are playing them well.
I mean, who would have thought it's Zen in the Octane
Holy, stick with it.
Playing as a demo main that wins an RLCS regional, not the year-long Fennec effort that he was going through, where he's playing some of the cleanest Rocket League. No, it's the dirty tactics Zen. I absolutely love it. This is unlocking a different aspect of his game that maybe, although he's always been pretty
not
good,
what we wanted there.
That was the missing part.
But he's still
You can get through him. You can get through his head. Come on. Come on.
For a second, I was about to bust out my Aussie accent. But sadly, Zen couldn't quite put that one away. This time it's Exotic.
Sadly.
Only goes long. This is already up. NIP needs something, and they need it soon. But Vitality, as well as scoring all the goals, they're defending so well. Zen goes to the musty Jorius and read it.
Good save, good save, good save. Come on, guys. Time to clear.
But that's all NIP have been able
Time to tie it up.
Game. All their clears are just going straight to Vitality's third man, and then an air dribble is coming back at them. It's never going to be easy if you have to play this much on the back foot against Vitality, against players like Zen. That's a good demo. That on That's not one that Sizzy saw coming. And now Oli's got a shot, but it's straight to Zen. It ends up being a pass.
Plenty of time.
To Zen, who's on the ceiling. He's got it over there, and he puts it in. No, actually, he's got it. He gets the steal on the goal line.
Oh
dear. Well played, Zen, though. Love that. Lovely
dear.
as well. Like, Zen, no. You've done this before. We don't need to see it again, all right? I'm getting this one.
Oh, dear.
What a steal. That was last pixel as the ball was about to cross the line. Nice fake challenge there, Zen, giving Sizzy an easier job. Just immaculate.
Do you reckon there's a tiny bit of Zen that's a bit annoyed? He's just gone 2-0 up in a grand final, not won an open event in 2 years. He's just scored that goal. He's like, oh, come on. Any part of him?
So. I think annoyed, I don't think so. Will he hold a grudge and steal Exotic's next good goal? Absolutely, you know he will. He's going to be on the goal line, waiting for Exotic to hit the clip of his life, just to then take it away from him.
Well, this time he has to be only to the ball and does so. There's still danger here from Ninja in Pyjamas. This one not over yet. Team Vitality have got to hold out for the victory lap for a little while. But the more Zen gets the ball, the less likely it is that Ninja in Pyjamas will come back into this one. Exotic, wave dashes. Zen to his right. Wants to get the boost, can't quite do it. Joria's hips in the way. And Sizzy goes to the ceiling. We're running out of time here for Ninja in Pyjamas, Johnny. They have to get something going very soon.
Come on.
They do, but
unfortunately,
fuck, man. This is not as much of a victory lap as the World Championship win Utopia Coliseum game, where Zen is just in flow state and he can do whatever he wants with the Rocket League ball, and there's nothing that anyone can do about it. He's completely taken over this game, and NIP are rapidly running out of time to come back with it.
Jarius tries to launch something. We're in last row of the dice territory. Sierra with the wave dash gets to the side of Zen. I like the idea, but again, the clearance of Exotic goes almost
it was
all the way
so
back down
pretty
to the
for
other
a
side.
split
Nick will have to
second.
start again and make it happen now.
It's a good try challenge by Stizzy.
Oh, no.
Does get bumped off the ball. He's going to think about going up to the ceiling for this one. Zen brings it down and confirms the win with no more time remaining for NIP to work with. So it's going to be another near miss for CRR. No third regional win for him. NIP, for the second time this season, finished second place. And Vitality are back on top.
And look at what it means. It has been a while for Team Vitality, but they have their moment again. Stizzy has his moment.
GG's.
Alongside him,
that was a second place. The boys played incredible last weekend and this weekend and today.
Like this, they're scoring brilliant
we beat
goals.
K-Corp.
Ceiling pinches and all sorts.
We beat K-Corp, which was incredible. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Yeah, it has been so much fun watching them. It has been so much fun watching them play. Last weekend getting to cast, this weekend getting to cast, watching them play today, watching them beat K-Corp today. It has been phenomenal. Guys, thank you for hanging out with me for the last almost 3 hours. I am gonna go. I am gonna go now. Tomorrow we will be back, and I finally fixed it all. Tomorrow we will be playing Resident Evil Requiem. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for the good vibes. Thank you for spending like 8 hours with me the other night. Thank you for spending 3 hours with me today. You guys are perfect. And I appreciate you so much. I love you. Just for anybody feeling frisky, who feels like being generous and helping streamers stay a streamer, for the next 7.5 hours, I have to go because little man, but for the next 7.5 hours, Twitch is running a promotion where 5 or more subs is 35% off. So if you want to help us get back to 500 subs just for the shits and giggles before we stream tomorrow, that would be wonderful, and it would be discounted for you. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow night. You are my favorite people on earth, and I appreciate you.
It's just a prank, bro. Calm down.